everyone! Henlo. Welcome to some more PGR. How's everyone doing today? Before we get started, I want to say thank you, Kuro Game, for sponsoring today's stream. I'm so honored. This is the second sponsor stream. Thank you so much. I am so honored. How's everyone doing today? I am topically very, very tired. I actually went out and touched some grass yesterday, so I'm doing pretty well, but I'm pretty tired. One sec, let me just check something. Oh, my mic is way too loud, isn't it? That was probably peaking for you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry if I hurt you guys' eardrums. There we go. How is everyone doing? The plan for today is to acquire Wanshi, which I'm very excited for because ever since I saw him, I don't know, just something about him made me need him. It was no longer a matter of want, it became a matter of need. I mean, if you've been around long enough, you know that characters with white hair are kind of my weakness. So, I mean, I have 15k black cards to my name. I'm not gonna have that many by the end of the stream. I'm not gonna have that many. Shall we? I know technically he's farmable. Yeah. I know he's farmable. I don't care. I like the pretty white-haired boy. I wanna pull for the pretty white-haired boy. And we're gonna get his weapon too. Of course we are. So first things first. Let's get ourselves a Wanshi. Hopefully we'll pull more than one. I think after I get his weapon, I will come back and I will just like keep redoing it. Yes? Maybe? This is definitely 100% rate up. This is it. Cool. I'm going to SSS plus him. I don't know. I think I'll just keep pulling till I run out. Which, again, look, I'm not the smartest person. It's not the smartest idea, but I'm not the smartest person. We're gonna get his weapon, so get one Wanshi, pull his weapon, and then the remainder is gonna go straight into more Wanshi. Yep, sound good? Cool. Please, Gacha Gods, please give me more than one Wanshi in this temple. Please. I've been good. I asked nicely. Please be nice to me. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, chat. Let's help Ebi with an addiction to spend money on a game. Yes, no. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Shall we go? It feels weird using black cards to basic construct research and development cards, but hey, I'm doing it anyway. Let's go! One Wanshi, please! Or, well, more than one Wanshi, please. Please, more than one. I've been good. I've been a good shrimp. Be nice to me. Please! Come on. Ooh! Ah! Off to a good start! Okay, we have 9 more that we could get another Wanshi in. This is good. This is good luck. We might get more than one. Maybe. Hopefully. Come on. I said that now. Don't leave me hanging. Please. Give me another Wanshi, please. Come on. Give me more than one in a temple. No, come on. This is not looking good for me. No! We started off so good. I was like, yeah, if we get one in the first pull, we must get, like, more. Right? We must get another in the same temple. No. I asked so nicely. Do a single pull. We could just do a single pull. It's gotta be him, right? Here we go. Give me Wanshi. Another one. See, please. There we go. Come to me! Yeah, there we go! 2 Wanshi. Cool. Right, no more wasting black cards. We're gonna go to the weapon banner now. No more wasting. This is it, right? Scale. This is where I need the most luck. Because weapon banner hates me. What are the other weapons we can get in this? Can we see? Kujino Sage again. Hopefully we get some good luck. Hopefully. Please. We can get shards. Yeah. That is the plan as well. Could you know Sag? No, we're not getting the Sag. We're gonna get Wanshi's weapon. First temple as well. Yeah, definitely. First temple. Give me his weapon, please. Nope. It's fine. It's fine. I will speed through these. Whoa. Come on. I definitely did like the right thing, right? There we go. Thank you so much for the super chats and the one for good luck. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I'll get some good luck on the next handful. Come on. Next pull maybe. Next pull maybe. Come on. I'm nervous. Don't do this to me, game, please. Give it. Come here. Give me Wanshi's weapon. Yes! Well, actually, I'm not gonna celebrate. This is an early celebration. Need to wait and see. I'm not okay. Wait. This wasn't pity. This is before pity. So, I'm not gonna celebrate. That was an early celebration. Come on, don't. My heart is racing. Don't do this to me. Come on, don't do this to me. Come on. Please. Don't do this to me. Come on. I'm a happy shrimp today. I'm a happy shrimp today. Yes. More Wanshi, let's go. Oh, what? I'm not on pity. That was not on pity. Yes! Thank you so much, Ebi, for the super chat. Thank you. If you missed your milestone message, now you're probably forced to shave your shave. I'm sorry. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We got Alpha! Yes! You know, that's actually... So, I bought the 7th anniversary pack last patch, and I used the S rank thingy on Alpha. So now I've got double Alpha. Wait! What?! You're not Wanshi! No way! I'm so happy to get carried, honestly. Come on, here he is! I think I need a minute. I think I need a minute to just process this. Nice! Oh god, my throat. Nice! For the record, I was nowhere near pity. At all. That was some real Ebi luck. That was insane. Right, let's see how many Wanshis we have so far. And then I'll probably maybe pull for some more. Look, that was really good. I'm so happy. Here we go. SS Alpha. I never thought I'd see this. And we have our weapon from last pulling stream too. I'm so happy. Okay. And we have ourselves a carrot too. Okay, right. First of all, Wanshi though. Wanshi's the priority here. You know how last stream I didn't have the memories, but I had enough to level her up, to level Selena up. Well, how do I say this? This time, I have the memories, but I don't have enough to level Wanshi up. I didn't think this through. I didn't think this through. Yeah, I'm running a little bit low on XP materials. Oh no, that's 55. That's not too bad. We'll get in there for now. I used up everything on Selena. So, whoops. What memories did I get him again? I forgot. And let's put scale on him too. Memories. What was it? I forgot. I can't remember what it was. Was it? Ah, it was this. I got him this, I think. Yeah. And then this, I think. I think this is what I got for him. I can't remember now. I'm doubting myself. There we go. Yeah. Hey, okay, this is right. Cool. The thing is, yeah, I had the memories. I didn't have the level up materials. I also need to finish leveling this up too. But look, I was prepared a little bit, just a little bit prepared. Let's buy ourselves some more Wanshi too. Is this cheating? Is it cheating if I just go and whoops, I'll Wanshi. Whoops. Does that count as cheating? Here we go. S has Wanshi. Nice. We could do a couple more pulls, right? We could do a couple more pulls. Maybe, shall we? I do really want Wanshi. Like, this is not an addiction. But like, I also haven't done my dailies. Actually, the more you say no, the more I want to do it. Thank you for enabling me. We got 2 more 10 pulls. Can we get more than one Wanshi in a 10 pull? We will see. I got spoiled with the last 10 pull. Come on. Give me double Wanshi. Please! Please! Oh! One Wanshi. Can we get a double? No, that was the last one. Damn it! Shush! Shush! I've not wasted, what is it, 18k black cards on this. No, shush. Shush! So my addiction is bad? No, this is... I'm fine. I'm doing great. I really like Wanshi. Thank you so much, Demo, for the super chat. Thank you. Here's more, for more Wanshi, little strip. Thank you! Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Here he is. Here he is. I've been unlucky that we haven't had, well, unlucky is the wrong word. I got very lucky today, but we haven't had more than one Wanshi in a temple, which is sad. I'm going crazy here. Addicted for sure. No. No, it's not addiction. It's fine. No Wanshi. Ah, it's fine. I'll just have to pull off stream for Wanshi now. I mean, what? I'm gonna hit pity on the basic banner again at this rate. Oh, there we go. Can't get any more. I'll get him to SSS one day. Why is it telling me... Okay, I'm not gonna ignore that. Where is... Oh, QTE, here we go. Just gonna level that up first. Because I don't think I have enough for, like, every skill, so I'm just gonna level up QTE first. Yeah, sure, just gonna level these up. I don't know. I want to put him in my team straight away. For anything else. But I'm running low on cogs. Well, no, actually, cogs are right. Skill points, yeah. Well, I'm just gonna throw these around randomly. Here we go. Quick passive 2? Oh yeah, where's... Am I an idiot? Where's... Oh, here. Forgot there's another tab. There we go. And now we can unlock this. And unlock this. Nice. And I'll just like throw these skill points around. Oh, and this too. Probably should have done that. Good enough, right? This is good enough. And let's level up his weapon. I'm enjoying this way too much. Oh no! I don't have any of these left. Here we go. Hopefully I can level it up. Nope. Can we exchange? Oh wait, I don't mean to do that. Can we exchange? Or even better, can we buy some? Oh, Matacogs too. No! Is that we're gonna have to stop for today? Is that how we're gonna have to stop building him up? We'll go to Celica's class in a sec so we can see how he plays properly. Because they did try and teach it in the Echoloria like story, but I was really bad. So yeah, check my inventory for cog boxes. Good idea. Because I did just do a bunch of pulls. Ah, big brain. Nice. Cogs are now less of an issue. We can also go do some like event farming for more materials for him. But I do want to see how he plays properly. Because I don't know. I tried my hardest in the Echo Aria story, but I really just was struggling for some reason. Well, skill issue, I guess, but I wanna learn how he plays. I wanna get better. There we go. I think that's a summary of my pulls. Can't believe I've now got Alpha to SS, and I haven't even built her yet. But whatever, I'll build her someday. Play event farming with Wanshi. Oh yeah, good idea actually. We can. How many things do I have? We can get some more. Where is it? These? Is this what I need? I think that's what I need. Just get a few of these. Oh, that's too many. Just gonna. Hopefully, we get some stuff in there. Let's see what we got. I wanna like. I know I gotta do. Oh, it's a lot more than I thought I got. Wait a sec. Oh yeah, I forgot he gives you 20. Wait. Whoops. Well, we got quite a few materials. Brain no work. What is he doing again? Oh yeah, leveling up his weapon. I think we're good. Maybe. At least for one overclock. Here we go. We're out again for the next. I'm just gonna shove them in here. And now we need more of these again! Oh boy, well, let's just exchange them. Let's just exchange for them. Oh. Is these... Which one do I need more of? I need to use this one? Maybe. Don't get upset with me. We're just gonna do this. Yeah, it's good enough. Sure. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. My brain is just spaghetti today. What was I doing again? Okay, overclocking the weapon. Nice. I need more. I need more! Really? Really? I need more! Oh no! We're good. Okay. I was worried for a second there. We might need more for the final overclock though. We need 6 of these. Back to the exchange store. I'd be all over the place. Oh yeah, definitely. Here we go. Give me this. What can we afford to spend more of? Oh, I don't think we'll do 3 of each. 3 here. 3 here. Good. Perfect. Use my serum? Sure, I will. It's fine. I will. Actually, you know what? A good way that we can show brain no work. A good way that we can spend our serum. In a second. Because I'm overclocking the weapon right now. There we go. And then we'll just burn these. Oh, 44. There we go. Nice. You know, we could actually. We could. But I don't know what to give it, so I'm not going to. But we could. We could give it a resonance. But I shouldn't. This is the scuffed Wanshi build so far. It's really scuffed. But it'll do for now, right? No? What do you mean, no? Alright, let's go to Celica's class. Oh, 50 black cards. Hey! Wait. Let's see how Wanshi plays. Oh god. There we go. Oh. Huh? Oh, there we go. Where is it again? I forgot. It's challenge. Here we go. Wanshi! Where is he? Here he is. Let's give it a go. See how he plays. Should we Wanshi's voice lines? Good idea! Good idea! We're going to... listen to that. Aw, little sleepy boy. Any 3-ping, press and hold basic button to enter tactical stance. And then that does a little sort of dodge thing. So any 3-ping, press and hold, release. Like this. Like that! Big brain! He's so fun to play. At least he was in the story. Any 3-ping, hold attack, release attack, dodge. You gonna attack me? No. Cool. So cool though. There we go! At least I learned how to use his dodge thing. That's really cool. Look how tired he is though. He's so cute. Just a little sleepy boy. Just a little sleepy boy. There we go. Let's have a look at his voice like oh wait. I remember what I was gonna do as well. Let me just we have a few of these. Just a few gifts for him. I came prepared. I have just a few gifts for Wanshi. I have a few gifts for Wanshi. Just a few. There we go. So is this? Yeah, sure. Oh, I like him a lot. I like him a lot. Okay. Alright, let's have a look at his info. Actually, maybe this will spoil the interlude, so I won't just yet. Voice line, yes! Let's have a look at his other voice lines real quick. Or pose first. Honestly, that's how I feel every time I wake up at midday. I'm like, oh, what time is it? What day is it? Wait. Are we at the weekend or the middle of the week? I never know. There's a bit of a spoiler. Okay. I won't look at the info. I really like him. Aww. Wait! Watching me! Huh? He's too nice! Wait. Oh. I watched this as well. Oh. Same. I'm very tired too. Wait. How many times have I said that I really like him so far, but I can't help it. He's brilliant. He's so good. He's got me like wanting to cover my face. You know, I'm all shied out. Poorly? What do you mean poorly? I have 2 hands. I have 2 hands. One for Lee, one for Wanshi. It's fine. Oh yeah, we've seen this one. He would make the best gift. Look at him. No. He's great. I want to see any more like vaguely flirting voice lines.
求められれば必ず応じよ。全てが思い通りになる。これは誰から聞いたの？寒い？基地休憩室の位置は確か。
Vaguely flirting. I mean, okay. I wanna just like.
求められれば必ず応じる願望。
I just wanna hear
子供相手の設定だよ。
some more vaguely flirting voice.
僕の元気なところ見れないわけではないけど、そんな状況にならないといいけどね。え？こういう時間に合う夢を見れるかどうかって？
I think if I listen to any more, my face is gonna be like completely red.
また会えたね、指揮官。いつ会ったかって？
Oh, how? This one is so funny. No, no, I feel lightheaded from laughing too hard. Watch this. Wanna see this any? Oh.
素晴らしい修復能力だ。いや、リーフのことじゃなくて君のことだよ、指揮官。
Me? Thirsty room? No, no. This is respectful. I'm respectfully. I like him respectfully.
君に対しては本気だよ。
Oh.
君は僕自ら望む目覚めたくない。これは隊長の蔵書から借りた言葉でも寝言でもない。本気で言ったんだ。君がここにいるとなんだか変な感じがする。目を閉じるのが。
Wanshi's words are he is so smooth. He is so smooth. I think the affection voice lines are gonna be better. Lee crying in the corner. I have 2 hands. I have 1 hand for Lee, 1 hand for Wanshi. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. The plan is to replace Liv in my team, so it's now double Lee and Wanshi.
ありがたく受け取るよ。手加減してないよ。体を動かすのは相当のエネルギー消費だし、毎日抱きしめて寝る。
That escalated quickly.
何をどのくらい聞いたの？立派な目標を達成するのはともかく、周りをちゃんと守るだけでも十分難しいと思う。だからレイブン隊の指揮官、君はやっぱりすごい。僕にプレゼントしたものを他の人にプレゼントしないで。それをもらえるのは僕だけ。
Yes. Okay. No one else is getting any more gifts. No one else is getting any more gifts now. They're all going straight to Wanshi because he asked nicely.
君を抱きしめるきっと気持ちいいだろうな。隊長、そういうことは言っちゃダメって？別に変な意味で言ったわけじゃないよ。え？変な意味って？それは。
Again, that escalated.
欲しいもの？抱き枕、アイマスク、休憩ポットの強化バージョンと、君。
Oh.
避難所。
Oh.
休憩ポット。
Wait.
今回のプレゼントも君。
No. Wait.
今の僕には自分一人の長い眠りから目覚める理由がある。
Oh yeah, we've heard that one. It's respectful. I'm respectfully. Anyway, no more comment. I want to try something real quick before we get into the affection story. Just one last thing. One last thing. Not that. I forgot. Wait, where is it? One last thing before we get into it. I'm just gonna... Goodbye, Liv. And Liv's never gonna be heard from ever again. Goodbye, Liv. This right here. This is the best team. This is my kind of team. Poor Liv. No, Liv's gone now. Bye, Liv. Goodbye, Liv. Right. I mean, what I can do is, like, when I farm this, because I don't have max... oh, I do now! Oh. Cool. I didn't have a max thingy yet, so I could just... whatever. I want to see how... he plays. He's cool. Oh god. Right, I forgot how to do this now. It's you hold... oh, that didn't work. Whoops. Can I pull it off? Can I pull it off? Whoa! Okay, that was cool. That was really cool. I think I can just keep using his ult over and over again. Come after me! Oh, I did do that! Cool! Nice! Anyway, I'm enjoying this way too much. Oh, I didn't do that. There you go. Oh. Nice! Oh, didn't mean to switch. There we go. Okay, that was worth it. That was really worth it. Now I'll finally do the interlude. I couldn't help myself. That was completely worth it though. Here we go. I'll take all of these, thank you very much. And now, finally, we'll do the interlude, then we'll do the affection story at the end. Brace yourself. Oh no. Oh no. Where's the Lee swimsuit skin? Oh, I don't use that. Well, I have it, but like I like seeing regularly on my home like screen thing. And I wish you could choose a different like skin for the screen versus gameplay. Cause I do have the swimsuit skin. But, yeah, I like seeing regularly on my, screen. Cool, where is it? I have no clue what to expect. Also, I don't know how to do the, hidden for this interlude, so... you'll have to let me know. So we just get into it? One sec, I'll take a sip of water first, and then I'll... go. You can't choose a different one? Really? Alright. Changes skin when not streaming? No! No. I like regularly on my main screen. Anyway. Beginning of lies. The moment you see beyond the lies and find reality, a certain string will begin to tighten or snap. Huh. I have no clue what to expect from this. So... whoa! Oh. Almost forgot. There we go. Hook up the artificial heart. Use the suction device to suck the vital fluid away. Block the local pain signals. And transfer the feedback to the external terminal. You look so cool. Understood. The assistants help prepare the construct on the maintenance bed according to Wanshi's instructions. Wanshi changes into dustproof clothes and stands in the center of the maintenance room. An assistant approaches him at that moment. Dr. Wanshi, a construct was taken to maintenance room 13. Turn on data protection. Oh, projection. Wanshi nods as he looks at the scans of the construct in the maintenance room 13 and says to the assistant, the auxiliary circulatory system of the lower chamber is damaged. Help me start the remote maintenance kit in maintenance room 13. Huh? But that would take a huge toll on your mind. Wanshi takes several connecting wires from the kit terminal aside and attaches them to his head, ignoring the assistant's persuasion. Testing connection. View of maintenance room 13 is revealed by the kit terminal. several robotic arms lifting the maintenance tools in turn under Wanshi's control. The damaged parts of the construct are magnified through the microscope, and the gathered data is displayed on the dials of the robotic arms. That's alright. We'll fix them at the same time. Huh? Oh. He's cool. He's really cool. Man, it's over! I'll leave the module stitching to you. Wanshi pushes the maintenance tools aside. The robotic arms slowly lower in the projection of the terminal, putting an end to the work in maintenance room 13. Yes, Doctor. The assistant takes a step forward and takes over the maintenance tool. After hearing this, Wanshi stretches out and steps back to make room for the assistant. However, when Wanshi is stepping back, he suddenly stumbles on his feet. Everything in the maintenance room seems illusory and distant to him. He reaches out to the left, and the touch of the wall brings him back to reality. He keeps his footing by holding onto the wall. Did he overexert himself? Oh no. Doctor! Wanshi leans against the wall and takes a few deep breaths. He gets back on his feet again and takes a few pills. I'm okay. I don't think you are okay, Mr. Wanshi, but it seems that you're much more serious when it comes to maintenance, Doctor. Is that so? I didn't feel any different. Constructs can feel pain just as well as humans. Isn't it a doctor's job to ease their pain? Aww. We could just turn off their pain module or use recalling after the frame is fixed. We only advise them to do so when they're suffering unbearable pain. Besides, making a new frame is much more difficult than maintaining it. Otherwise, our work would be meaningless. Speaking of which, I often heard you use recalling to comfort the constructs during the adjustment. Well, it's part of our duty to help them return to the battlefield. Yeah, right. You get all talkative about such topics. Right, but it's hard for us to understand it anyway. They're just machines, aren't they? Hey! Constructs aren't just machines. Exactly. No! Well, enough of that, Doctor. It's almost time for the follow-up adjustment of the construct, right? It seems so. I'll get going then. Wanshi says it as he hangs up the dustproof clothing in the closet of the maintenance room and walks out. Brain no work. And walks outside. Lies are everywhere in human society. Lies are around each of us from the moment we come into this world, and everyone will come into contact with them as part of the social network. Lies, ill-intended or not, are alterations to reality. The moment you see beyond the lies and find reality, a certain string will begin to tighten, or snap. And what might have sounded inconsequential in daily life may turn deadly dangerous after the wall of lies is breached. The confusion caused by the shocking news from the professor makes Wanshi forget when he was called into the office, and when did the topic come up? Wanshi, frozen in place, swallows hard, trying to suppress the shock and find the words. Oh no! Professor, what you just said! Yes, some lives are more equal than others in the Star of Life, a place that is supposed to save all lives. Our construct maintenance department, which was established by the military and the Science Council, is basically a slaughterhouse covered with lies. Huh? Then the so-called recalling. The constructs known to the public that have been recalled and returned to the battlefields are nothing more than exceptions shaped by the military to be inspirations. They weren't using recalls, but an arduous operation that extracted the construct's memories. By controlling the time difference, they created an illusion of a recall. Huh? Wait! This means that not every construct is immortal. Their demise on the fields also spurs their farewell to this world. Wait! Oh! Speaking of which, I often heard you use recalling to comfort the constructs during the adjustment. Stop it. If it's a lie, then what I did before? No. The memory extraction operation is different from the frame replacement one, which is done with precise instruments and professional assistance. It's a dangerous and complicated technique to perform memory extractions on the battlefield and strip the mind from the frame, which might even result in the loss of memory data. And what is recalling known for? That we could quickly activate it on the verge of death and safely transfer the construct's memories to Babylonia at the cost of a slight deviation in their minds? If it's so easy to achieve the same effect as a memory extraction, Why would we continue to delve into the mysteries of the mind to improve the success rate of those operations? Recall has been a trick for the constructs from the very beginning. What? Stop it! Perhaps it's just that we don't have enough clearance to know the higher-ups' intentions. It can't be. The Science Council, the military, the parliament members. They must have some ways to make recalling possible that they can't share with us. Take a look at this data. It's a list of constructs that have enabled recalling. It also records the flow of data shortly after that. How could it be? All those memories were... Exactly. All of them were led into a void. They couldn't feel anything in the outside world. Like a computer being shut down! Huh? They thought their minds were freed, and one day someone outside will turn them on again. But the truth is that their memories were never separated from reality. They were also shattered by this war, along with their fallen frames. So, recalling just isn't a thing? Huh? Constructs can feel pain just as well as humans. Isn't it a doctor's job to ease their pain? Recall is Control X plus Control V, but it's actually Control C, Control V. Yeah! That's a massive bombshell! This can't be real. Professor, please tell me this is a bad joke, or else I... If it's a lie, why are you telling me? Aren't you afraid that I'll tell the constructs the truth? Will you? You won't. Stop it! To let them step into battles with false hopes, or to let them know the truth, to face the harsh reality and confront their pain, their end in pain. I know what your choice would be, just by the look on your face when you were helping those constructs. Is it the same choice as the one I made before? Stop it! How should I respond to the weight of your trust? That's selfish of you. Selfish? Perhaps. Maybe I'm just a jester that couldn't hold it together on my own anymore. Maybe I just want to find someone to talk to. The blood-soaked facts won't be changed by individuals. Our department has compromised with their lies due to so many factors, which is probably my sin, this cowardice. Stop it! Wanshi's hands clench tightly in agony as he feels the warmth of blood oozing from his palms. He wants to question, to scold, and to get rid of the past. He slowly raises his hands, trying to do something, only to see the sad and haggard face of the professor when looking up. The professor who brought him into the Star of Life has already grown so old already. The hands in the air finally freeze before his chest. This is no excuse to keep lying to the constructs. I didn't mean to coerce you by telling you the truth. I wish you'd find a different answer. I'll never end up like you, telling lies in the name of salvation. Wanshi tears off the badge of the Star of Life and drops it on the professor's desk with the sole wish of leaving this suffocating room as soon as possible without looking at him again. Huh! Huh is all I can kind of say so far. Wanshi's got... what's a really strong moral compass, I think? I really like him. I really like him, but that was a massive bombshell to drop on me. But obviously, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna keep going before I say anything else. I don't want to get something wrong. I wanna find out more. After leaving the office, Wanshi walks through the corridor of the Star of Life. Through the porthole, he can clearly see the planet where humans originate, Earth. Constructs will be humans' hope to return to the Earth, the spark to ignite the flame of victory. May peace be with every child of Earth. The classic speech of the president is broadcasted all over Babylonia repeatedly. Constructs keep heading for Earth under such impassioned advocacy, that's it. What exactly does it mean to return to Earth? An honor? A responsibility? Or a heavy burden of a long-cherished dream that the previous generation could not fulfill, imposed onto the next generation? It's really something I cannot understand. Is it necessary to take the constructs into the battlefield just to get us back to that place sooner? Being the supreme medical institution of the world government, the Star of Life is operating tirelessly, providing the best and most effective medical care for all members of the world government. Wanshi from the construct maintenance department. Safe travels. Wanshi hears a familiar greeting from the system as he steps out of the Star of Life. Wanshi cannot remember how many times he has heard the words construct maintenance department, but when it comes to his ears this time, the stinging pain hits him like a hammer, agitating his nerves. It's detected that your anxiety level is rising. Do you want to book a session to relieve your pressure? Wanshi taps no on the digital screen of the system in silence. The two security guards at the entrance notice him approaching and stand aside at the same time, keeping a certain distance. Boss, I heard it's cozy to work in the construct maintenance department. Why does he look so bitter and miserable? Probably just another guy who was fooled by the military policy and found the salary unsatisfactory and the construct troubling. Is that so? Yeah. Did you think all the doctors are the same in the Star of Life? You need some therapy! Yeah, you walk through the gates like, you look like you could use some therapy. Do you want help with that? The ones in the construct maintenance department are also called doctors. Their work is more like a maintenance worker than a surgeon. I heard that even a minor assembly error on a construct will have serious consequences and must take way more effort to maintain constructs than to operate on humans. Hey, you're all staff in the Star of Life. Why don't they consider a change of position? It's not as easy as you think. Medical research involving human subjects is way different from construct maintenance. It's highly unlikely that a change of position would be allowed. I guess that guy would end up muddling through with a small salary or find a job at Cosmos Industries. I can't speak English! But it's perfectly normal. After all, they're just taking over the repetitive work that the Science Council finds tedious. If that's the case, why would the Star of Life keep maintaining those constructs? Wouldn't it be better to replace the broken frame with a new one? Are you nuts? The broken frames will be able to fight again after being repaired and adjusted. It takes resources and time to build a new frame. How would you make up for the troop shortage while waiting for the new frame? Don't tell me you want to go fight the collective with your flesh and bone. Current population of Babylonia is far from enough from the war. So it's better to be a construct as they will never be dead. In the worst case, they can still activate a recall. No, they can't. Then why don't you choose to be a construct? Me? Forget it. I still want to be a human. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, how ridiculous? To both constructs and humans, the constructs seem to be immortal beings. They are human-shaped tools, weapons, or even monsters. The lie set up to encourage the constructs to war has gradually created a ridiculous perception of them for most who live in Babylonia today. Ridiculous? Then what am I? Even I am one of the persons that helped spread this ridiculous lie. It is naturally easier to stand on the moral high ground to offer criticism, but in retrospect, who am I to criticize others? Two of them have moved on to the next topic and burst into laughter from time to time, while I'm still concerned about this. Happiness. Is it happiness wrapped in... Oh, it is happiness wrapped in lies. I have heard such happy laughter in the past. It was when chatting with a construct after maintenance, who was hoping to return to the battlefield soon. However, the memory was soon buried behind busy work. I haven't seen that construct ever since. What is beneath the happy memories of the past turns out to be an insurmountable gap between life and death. Imagining the tragic death of that construct after using recalling. The stinging pain in his stomach, and the urge to vomit suddenly overcomes his body. No! Out of the way! The dire shouts interrupt the conversation between the security guards as well as Wanshi's trip down memory lane. Several nurses pushing 2 nursing beds stop at the entrance of the Star of Life. In the nursing beds are a human and a construct. Blood keeps oozing out from the bandage on the human's chest. The construct is more severely injured. His arm bends at a strange angle, and the part below his waist appears to have been crushed by a heavy object, flattened and incomplete, while scarlet drops of vital fluid drips to the ground along the grooves at the edge of the nursing bed. Huh? After seeing this, the security guards immediately turn on the portable terminal and call the emergency department. Emergency! We got an injured human! But the construct is not an emergency! Wow. After the communication ends, the deserted entrance of the Star of Life becomes busy instantly. Several drones fly out of the Star of Life and administrate various injections on the human. The doctor takes over the nursing bed from the nurse and walks towards the emergency operating room with several assistants following. Hey, don't forget the construct over here. It's just a broken frame, nothing serious. Just process the guy. After that, the doctor continues to discuss the details of the human's injuries and surgery with his assistants. The nurses get on the transporter and leave after handing over the nursing bed. Two security guards glance at each other and push the nursing bed with the construct toward the wounded receiving terminal of the Star of Life. All of these are familiar, like a scene repeated from the past. The security guards go past Wanshi. As they approach, he can see the construct's injuries more clearly. The artificial skin of the construct is gone, and the mechanical body that should have glowed with a metallic luster is covered in scorching black from an intense burn. In his broken left leg, Wanshi can see the traces of the metal soul. Oh, how do you pronounce this word? Solidifying after liquefying from the heat. Groans of pain keep coming from the construct. Wanshi turns his head aside, trying not to look at him again. No, it hurts! Oh! The construct's pain module has not been shut down to avoid mind deviation, which causes the pain to keep torturing his broken body. It hurts so much! No! Solidifying. Oh, okay. The nursing bed goes past Wanshi, and the hands of the severely injured construct dangles weakly and hangs over the edge of the nursing bed. Damn it. Poor Wanshi! Wanshi clenches his fist, turns around, and walks to the nursing bed. He quickly takes out a reagent with one hand, and skillfully holds down the left leg of the severely injured construct with the other. What are you doing? The maintenance comes first. I'll go through the formalities later. While the security guards are still dumbfounded, Wanshi has taken over the nursing bed and pushes it toward the Star of Life. It's just a frame! Why does he look so nervous? Hey! I don't get it! What a weird guy. Hey! No! After the emergency maintenance, the construct is finally out of danger. Wanshi walks towards the lounge looking depressed. The maintenance room. Doctor, please help me turn up the pain module. I can't. It would create a mind deviation. Just hold on. For a while, it'll be over. Oh, hold on for a while. It'll be over soon. So that's my panting. I see. After finishing the maintenance of the last construct, the professor slowly walks over to Wanshi. Wanshi, why did you leave pediatrics for the construct maintenance department in the first place? Things are obviously more difficult here, and the salary is not satisfactory. The head of pediatrics has told me more than once you'll have a better future there. Well, because it was short-staffed here. Seeing what unfolded here made me feel like I've got to do something. That's why I started to learn about construct maintenance. Humans and constructs all suffer from injuries, so isn't it the duty of the Star of Life to ease their pain? The duty of the Star of Life. Indeed, it's our duty to help free the constructs from their pains and return them to the battlefield. Keep up the good work. I've got high hopes for you. Sure. The more he wants to forget, the more his memories flood in. They can be found in every corner and item of the Star of Life. It hits his youth he left behind. The years when he ran back and forth from the constructs. Could my work in the past be counted as saving lives? At this age, perhaps it is a kind of happiness to die without pain. But just as the professor said, Wanshi is not cool enough to leave the constructs in pain behind. Memories and reality keep torturing Wanshi, who moves forward slowly by leaning on the wall of the Star of Life, having no idea where he is. Your frame adjustment went well! The familiar voice of the professor catches Wanshi's attention. He comes to a recovery room following the voice. Don't be afraid to go back to the battlefield. After all, constructs like you can use recalling as a last resort. This is the professor's reply to the construct in the recovery room. No, don't do this. Do not do this. If recalling does exist, why don't you unplug these annoying wires for me? The slow adjustment wouldn't be necessary at all. I don't think so. It causes mind deviation and costs massive resources. The hell with mind deviation. Such personal cost is nothing. You don't need to hesitate, Professor. No, the side effects of recalling are much greater than you expect. But if you insist, I can help you apply for an early return to the team. Enough! Wait! After hearing the agitated voice of the construct in the recovery room, Wanshi pushes the door open, leaving the professor and the construct stunned. Professor, why don't you tell him the truth? The truth? Going back in such a state is no different from committing suicide! Wanshi, don't do anything stupid. But we're not helping the constructs go back to the battlefield so that they can sacrifice their lives in vain. Wanshi, as I said, it's pointless. You've had your doubts, right? The so-called constructs are just like humans. There were no external beings in the world. Professor, even if what he said was true, what else can we do? I see. Yeah, why would those with power care about the lives of the tools for war? So what if the recall is a scam? Lies and truths make no difference to constructs like us. No! Value yourself more! Yes. Professor, Doctor, I just want to be alone for a while. But... Wanshi, you've got the courage to expose the lies, but I'm afraid it's not the right answer. Professor slowly walks out of the room with Wanshi, while the construct sits quietly inside, lifeless as if completely integrated with the surrounding machinery. Thank you so much for listening to the super chat. Thank you, Henlo Ebi. Sorry you're late to the stream. Anyway, how are you? I'm doing good. Although right now I'm in pain. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm suffering right now. It has been a few days since Wanshi exposed the truth through the construct. Those words keep echoing in Wanshi's ears, lingering for a long time. Why would those with power care about the lives of the tools of war like us? Because... You feel too! Lies and truths make no difference to constructs like us. Is what I've done pointless? Sitting alone in the department office, the quiet atmosphere around only makes Wanshi more depressed. Wanshi slaps his hands hard on the desk to ease his agitation, the strength of the slap making his hands go numb. Such physical pain is nothing compared to his mental torture. Wanshi sinks to his seat and looks overhead. The soft light on the ceiling mounts into his pupils, and sleepiness begins to sweep through for the first time in a long time. Seems like I haven't slept for a while. Knock knock. The sudden knocks on the door interrupt Wanshi's sleep. He rubs his cheek with his hands, shoving the messy documents and sundries on the desk into the drawers under it. Well, come on in. Wanshi gets up from his seat and walks slowly toward the door to open it. It is the construct he met earlier. The construct quickly approaches Wanshi and knocks him to the ground with his elbow. Hi! Wanshi feels a cold mechanical touch on his cheek. He tries to keep himself conscious to figure out the construct's intention. What do you want from me? The construct takes a pair of electronic handcuffs from his arms and cuffs Wanshi firmly from behind. Sorry, but we need your help. Huh? Huh? That's what I'm saying! After the construct finishes speaking, he grabs Wanshi and pushes him outside of the Star of Life after making sure that no one is passing by the office. Wanshi notices that the pale blue electric light is glowing on the surveillance equipment outside the office. Huh? The construct pushes Wanshi through the corridor of the Star of Life. The route is obviously precisely planned by the construct. Timing of passing each corner and the time needed to traverse each corridor will accurately calculate so they will not attract any attention. Even if a doctor of the Star of Life is being held hostage. Retinal scan in progress. Identity confirmed. Wanshi, safe travels. What exactly do you want? A little rebellion is all. To rebel against being deceived. Ah! You... Didn't you also rebel in your way after knowing the truth behind the lie? I mean, yes, but you don't need to kidnap him. Two of them traverse layers of protection in the Star of Life before finally going outside as the last system voice ends. Phew! The construct takes a deep breath after stepping out on the Star of Life. Been a long time since I've been to a place other than the Earth and the Star of Life. The construct looks around, and two constructs emerge from the shadows of the building, nodding at the construct holding Wanshi. Let's head for the airdrop platform. I finished hacking there. Now we can escape from Babylonia in secret. Without a break, the three constructs push Wanshi slowly and covertly toward the target location, bypassing the scanning and patrolling construct squad. Ha! What do they want with him? Next, nailed it. A robotic voice comes out and the dark hatch of the airdrop platform opens. Rows of airdrop cabins are on both sides of the room. The construct that hacks into the hatch walks to the airdrop cabin and pulls the wire from his arm to connect to the terminal next to it. Okay, I've got it here. Ready to go. What about the doctor? Leave him to us. Who's there? As soon as... As soon as the construct asks, an explosive shell pierces through his chest, his vital fluid spilling all over Wanshi. A purifying force. But how? The connecting bolts around the airdrop cabins open one after another. All wires connecting the constructs to the airdrop cabin are suddenly snapped, bursting out violent sparks. Due to such an emergency, the construct falls to the ground in pain. A dark dagger pierces its throat in an instant, rotates, and slashes to the other side, cutting off the construct's neck! Target down. Soren! Howard! The construct that seizes Wanshi out of the Star of Life shouts at the other two constructs. He takes out the weapon from behind and points it around, only to find that there is no trace of any member of the purifying force, except for Wanshi, who has fallen to the ground, and the corpses of his partners. Later, a searing pain tears through his body, and the construct falls to his knees. The moment he falls to his knees, he reaches out and throws several black cubes around. The cubes fall to the ground and connect to each other, forming a pale blue power grid around to keep out the purifying force. The purifying force came faster than I expected. You knew this would happen? Yeah, we knew what the ending would be after seeing the truth beneath the lies. Die for humans is the inevitable end for constructs. The only difference is when and where you die. This is the reality. Then why did you... I'm not you. I have a name. Jet. The white-haired guy is Soren, and the one who's good at hacking is Howard. We all have names. The construct called Jet reaches out to his partners who have fallen to the ground. We fought hard from one battlefield to another. Perhaps I want to escape as I was tired of such a cycle. And we did it, making our own decisions after a long time. We decided to escape, even though there was nowhere to hide in the first place. The glow of the power grid around Jet gradually fades. He holds himself up with his weapon, barely managing to stand instead of kneeling. The light of the grid completely disappears, and another explosive shell blasts off of Jet's face. This is... the reality. Defecting construct terminated. Get the transporter over here and check in if the human is injured. Wanshi sees Jet stop moving and stand still. Several fully armored members of the Purifying Force work toward Wanshi through the weakened power grid, uncuff him and help him out of the airdrop platform. Was Saburo arrested, checking the wounds of the captured human? Can't believe a professor would have done this. Huh? Professor? No, it's... The first thing that Wanshi sees after walking out of the airdrop platform is the professor being held in the escort car. How? Oh no! And several members of the Purifying Force are guarding around. The professor sits by the window of the escort car, looking depressed. He puts a hand in front of his mouth in a gesture of silence after seeing Wanshi. Wanshi wants to say something, but the members of the Purifying Force around immediately puts him aside to check his wounds. Wanshi sees the professor slowly lower his hands and forces a smile at him through the crowd. Is this... During this time, members of the Purifying Force keep checking on Wanshi, but he cannot answer anything. He stares blankly at everything around. Members of the Purifying Force are getting closer, yet he finds it harder to hear their words. The scene around Wanshi is covered in darkness, and he stands alone in the shadows, murmuring to himself. It won't be changed by rage or struggle. Is this a reality beneath the lies? I feel so bad for him! Because... Well, obviously now the professor has been arrested for leaking the secret. But like, all of this is weighing so heavily on him. And... He doesn't need this. He doesn't need to have this kind of like pressure to keep it a secret. It's obviously destroying him. And once he tries to find some words to comfort the construct, but everything he can think of points to an answer that he has known long ago. Oh no. He needs a hug. He really needs a hug! He really needs a hug. Wanshi stood frozen in the middle of the outer corridor of the Star of Life, staring around blankly. Both sides of the corridor are stacked with various medical equipment for surgeries on constructs. They do not require aseptic processing the whole time like equipment for human surgeries, and are casually folded over each other in the corridor. Several special connecting wires stabilizing the Immer device hanging down from the edge of the floating equipment. They are sorted as attacker, support, and tank. After selecting the equipment they need, several assistants open the safety lock of the folding equipment, the terminal, and head to separate maintenance rooms with them. After the equipment is taken away, the white pattern engraved on the walls of the corridor that were blocked by the equipment came into Wanshi's eyes. He looks up along the pattern. The huge icon of the Star of Life is carved above his head. Wanshi looks at the icon in silence. As time passes by, he stands still. The silence is finally interrupted by a rapid beep from the terminal of Wanshi. He takes out the terminal, stares at it for a while, then turns and leaves the corridor. How's the frame? Wanshi sits by the lounge, asking about the construct while recording data on his portable terminal. I can already move as normal. It won't take long before I can return to the team. But the battlefield... The construct's voice gradually sinks to a whisper and his body begins to tremble. Seeing this, Wanshi puts the terminal aside and reaches out to comfort him. Holding Wanshi's hands, the construct stops trembling and continues. Aww! Collapsed building pierced the captain's body, and countless corrupted flooded in and ripped him into pieces. Oh! Ratlin and I kept shivering upon the screech of our captain. He screamed and threw himself at the corrupted, trying to pull our leader apart. Or trying to pull our leader out. However, I ran away after hearing the screech. After turning around, an explosion came from behind. The debris and the remains of the corrupted cut through my body, and the impact of the blast knocked me down. Then I saw Rathlin's head with electric sparks rolling down to my feet from behind. Vital fluid that spilled out of his features soaked my boots. Listening to the compassion of the construct in front of him, once he clenches his hands even harder. I never found scrapping to be that scary. After all, there's no death for constructs, but I still felt the worst fear when looking at the grim faces of my partners as they were scrapped. Oh! My partners, who were talking to each other a few seconds ago, turned into scrap metal in the blink of an eye. The searing pain spread from my torso all over my body, and only pain and fear were left in my mind. If the other squads hadn't arrived, I'm afraid I'd... That's all in the past. Sure, it's all over. But soon I'll be assigned to a new team. It's only a matter of time before I return to the battlefield. To that nightmare again. Could we please just like get all constructs some help? Please? Please! I need it! Wanshi, you've got the courage to expose lies, but I'm afraid it's not the right answer. Don't make him do this! No, he's not! Don't do this. Lies and truths make no difference to constructs like us. Yeah, we knew what the ending would be after seeing the truth beneath the lies. To die for humans is the inevitable end for constructs. The only difference is when and where you die. This is the reality. This is the reality. Listening to the compassion of the construct, once he recalls those words he's heard in the past. Closing his eyes, he sees the desperate look on the construct's face after knowing the lies. The inevitable ending and the professor's final gesture of silence. Once he tries to find some words to comfort the construct, but everything he can think of points to an answer he has known long ago. No! The next time you can't hold on, just activate the recall, alright? Oh! No! Get rid of the wounded frame and let your mind return to Babylonia. No! Like returning to the state before your birth, protected and warm. No! But this is just denial. Though it's an escape from reality that would lead to the deviation of mind. There's no shame in following your instincts. Oh. Is that so? Yeah, humans have set up such means of insurance for the constructs so that you can step into the battlefield with calm. Wanshi is amazing, but he really should not be put in this position. He doesn't deserve this. You're right. Phew. Sorry for wasting your time and thanks for your comfort. It's the least I could do. Not every doctor is as patient with constructs as you are and takes the time to listen to my complaints. No! Phew, I feel much better. Thank you, doctor. Hope that we can meet somewhere other than the Star of Life next time. I wish that day will come. Huh? Once he quickly turns around and walks out of the recovery room without letting the construct see his expression. Oh. 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 he cupped his hands to catch some water, only to let it slip through his fingers. He shook his head and walked out of the bathroom. The next time you can't hold on, just activate the recall, alright? Get rid of the wounded frame and let your mind return to Babylonia. Like returning to the state before your birth, protected and warm. Oh no! The words he said to the construct lingers around for long. After leaving the recovery room, once he rushes into the bathroom, he no longer has to endure the spasms in his stomach when no one else around. He leans all the weight against the sink to keep himself from falling. That was a hiccup. That wasn't panting. I'm sorry. Once he tries to calm his breathing, he slowly looks up and stares at his reflection in the mirror. His hands are trembling due to the side effects of anesthesia, with sunken eye sockets from lack of sleep, and his body is reflected in his empty eyes. A sick body is reflected in his empty eyes. These are just pointless resistance that he has brought on himself. To let them step into the battles with false hopes, which would let them know the truth, to face the harsh reality and comfort their end in pain. It is the same choice as the one I made before. Turned out that I've ended up like this before I knew it. It's when I couldn't sleep without drugs. Wait! I'm starting to be afraid of sleeping. Once I close my eyes, scenes of the past come back to me. Your pain and anger turned into nightmares that haunted me one night after another. Sleepiness began to sweep all over him with the effect of the drugs. Oh! Wait! Wait! So... Huh? Please, someone hug Wanshi! He needs a hug! He needs some sleep, but he needs a hug. And he does need that therapy from earlier. As he's about to fall asleep, cold water flows through his fingers and makes him silver again. Once he cups his hands to catch some water, only to let it slip through his fingers, he shakes his head and walks out of the bathroom. When once he walks out of the bathroom, the crowded hall of the Star of Life comes into his eyes. A large number of severely injured constructs are placed on nursing beds, and doctors push them to different rooms. What is it? How come there's so many injured constructs at a time? I guess there was an extensive fight on the ground. There's never enough leisure time. A rapid beeping comes from the portable terminal of the doctor's stop by Wanshi. He takes a glimpse at the data in the terminal, pats Wanshi on the shoulder, and runs away. After the doctor is gone, the portable terminal of Wanshi also starts to beep. Oh no. Intensive maintenance room 1. So this is where I'm assigned to. After entering maintenance room 1, Wanshi sees a blown construct with broken equipment, yet his greatsword is still intact. Huh? An assistant is struggling to drag it up to the corner of the room to prevent others from being blocked. The professor's name is Kamui. Ah, I knew it! I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. What has he done on the ground to be so badly injured? His damage is beyond repair. You might as well build a new frame. Fix him. Ah. The icy voice of Nicola comes from above. This is the one time I do like Nicola. If he's insisting on fixing Kamui, I will tolerate him for now. Once she notices the camera on top of the maintenance room is constantly scanning the room, and it is the authority of Babylonia behind the camera that he has never gotten in touch before. That is, he has never gotten in touch before. Action module damaged. Patient in coma and abnormalities detected in circulation module. Got it. Maintenance begins. Copy. Come on, fix Kamui! What's the doctor's name? Wanshi. Wanshi? What a unique name. It's a pity for him to be a doctor in Babylonia with such dexterity and judgment. Hand me his profile. Wait a second. Alright. I didn't expect him to have such an experience. Sir, what do you mean? He's a big fish in a small pond here. Send him down. It would be best if he can survive. If not, we'll also be eliminating a hidden and unstable danger. Roger. Maintenance completed. Wanshi wipes away the sweat on his cheek and puts the maintenance tools aside. The assistant walks out of the maintenance room after one after another. Wanshi moves his body, which is slightly stiffened after a long time of maintenance, and decides to leave. But just when Wanshi is about to leave, he feels that his coat is grabbed by someone. He turns around and finds the construct called Kamui has woken up at some point. Huh? You're supposed to wake up in half an hour. What about him? Who? Where am I? Star of Life in Babylonia. You're lucky. Someone brought you back from the battlefield. I see. Kamui slowly raises his hands and stares at them for a long time, trying to hold them tight but fails. Well, the pain-blocking effect is still on. You'd better lie down and take a rest. When Wanshi finishes talking, Kamui clenches his hands as hard, as if trying to refute him. Later, he leans against the maintenance table so that he can sit up. Thank you for saving me. Aww! Look at that smile! The depression of Kamui is replaced by a bright smile, so swift changes in attitude catches Wanshi by surprise. Fine. After thanking him, Kamui looks down at his portable terminal, jumps off the maintenance table, and walks towards his weapon in the corner. Here comes the next combat order. I'll return to my army then. Well, you better stay a while longer in the lounge of the Star of Life. Given your damage, I suggest that you apply for a delay in returning to your team. That's impossible! The corrupted won't be sitting tight for us to destroy. More partners will be injured if I don't go back soon. Why are you in such a hurry to return? More partners will be injured if I don't go back soon. Can't the constructs care a bit more about their frames? Are you counting on recalling to protect yourselves? Recalling? Never thought of that. Wouldn't it mean leaving everything on the ground, as well as your partners, behind to escape alone? Then why are you still being so reckless? Relax, it's not like that. I know I only get one shot all along, so I'll try hard to get a hold of it. Did you know it already? That's not hard to discover. Besides, you hesitated when mentioning the recall, which means you knew in your heart that it was a lie, right? Well, don't worry, I won't tell anyone else. After all, it'll start a more violent riot once spread. Aren't you going to question the existence of such a lie? I believe there are more important things to do than questioning, right? I mean... Is that so? Why are you constructs so obsessed with taking back the Earth? That's not true. Taking back the Earth is the final result. What I want is a future where everyone survives until the end of the war. Kamui having foresight? Kamui's like, actually, sometimes he has really good wisdom. And it's, you know, he might be a himbo, but he's got a lot to say that's actually good. So I love this world. Oh, is that what's more important? While Kamui is talking with Wanshi, the door of the maintenance room suddenly opens from the outside, and a man walks in. Here's a direct order from the authority. Wanshi of the Star of Life is transferred to the ground to coordinate the garrison of City 155. Eh? Isn't it the location of my next mission? It's a war zone! Wait! Why would you let a human go there? Wanshi's technique will be of great help in the next battle. You can submit written complaints if you got any. We'll respond to it within 7 to 14 working days! Now all you need to do is carry out the order, Kamui. Right. Very well. The escort nods and turns to leave the maintenance room directly after informing the order. You haven't been to the ground, have you? No. I've got no idea why they were doing this, but don't worry, my partners are stationed in City 155. We'll cover you. Meanwhile, Kamui opens the door of the maintenance room, turns around, and smirks at Wanshi. Just think of it as taking a walk somewhere else, perhaps to get to know the important things I'm talking about. Aww! It's like I have a choice, right? I'm excited for this. I'm excited. Flag because we're a flag. Well, we're about to enter the CPF area. You can take off protective mask now. Once he takes off the protective mask that Kamui handed over to him earlier, the air pours into his nose, while the wind high above sweeps across Wanshi. It is different from the artificial touch of the simulation experience hall in Babylonia, but a brand new element from the Earth that he's never experienced before. Once he steps into a city under reconstruction with Kamui, most of the buildings are dilapidated, but the CPF has started running again. Several teams of constructs move beneath the CPF working on reconstruction. How are you feeling? Well, it's a fresh experience, but nothing special. At least it's better than being stuck in the same place. It's rare for them to send humans to the ground. Make good use of it. Kamui smiled and jumped down. What? Wait! Just jump down, I'll catch you! No need, myself. Wanshi stands there and sighs, looking for the right landing spot on the wall, and slowly moves toward the ground. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm back. Well, get ready for the next battle. Huh? Why is there a human behind you? Ah, it's Wanshi. The authorities sent him here to help us. He's not just any doctor, but a pretty good one. He fixed me even though I was severely injured back then. The slightly older construct looks at the smirking Kamui, then turns to the nervous Wanshi. Wanshi, so you're the student of that professor. Do you know him? Trust fall, aww. Well, he spoke highly and had high hopes for you. But I never thought he'd eventually die of overwork. You must be quite stressed in the Star of Life. Die of overwork. Is that the lie they told? Enough of that. The defense of City 157 nearby is about to be broken through. The corrupted could reach us at any time. Wanshi, if City 157 falls, you should hide in the shelter on the CPF. Oh god. The old construct's words are covered by a huge explosion from the south. Then the construct hurries to him and reports the situation. Captain, the autonomous turret at the entrance of South City was blown up. So was the autonomous mines in the East City. Speak of the devil. I won't make the same mistake this time. Set up the defense and do your own duties. The city must not fall. Roger! Doctor, do as I just told you. You, go cover the doctor. Roger. Constructs that have received the orders immediately go to action. A construct drags Wanshi towards CPF quickly and pushes him into a relatively solid building. Doctor, just stay here. After that, the construct pats Wanshi on the shoulder. Then he takes out the weapon and runs towards the front end of the defense line. The sound of explosion from time to time soon turns into a noisy and turbulent firefight. Several corrupted have even crossed the defense line, deployed earlier, and entered the street near the CPF. So this is the surface, the battlefield where the constructs fight in. A grenade flies out of the crowd of the corrupted and explodes at the foot of the CPF. The impact knocks Wanshi to the ground. Wanshi has only heard the description of dying from the wounded soldiers. Now everything is happening right here. Towering building collapses under fire, burying the constructs and corrupted underneath it. One of the construct's ankles sinks into the cracked ground. A moment's pause leaves him under siege from a large number of corrupted around. The construct beside him comes to support, only to be caught in the crowd of the corrupted. Fire and explosions are everywhere. Vital fluid is mixed with oil, flowing between the craters on the ground. Smoke pours down into Wanshi's airway, the intense physical discomfort making him cough violently. I'm not gonna cough because it's loud. The remains of the corrupted keep piling up in their areas where the constructs passed, but more corrupted continue to flood in from the horizon. Endless despair fills the battleground. Humans created the constructs and used wars to proclaim sovereignty over Earth. Yet most beings do not even understand what war means, just like Wanshi in the past. Wanshi wipes the smoke and dust that has filled his eyes with his hand. A construct is standing in front of him, pulling debris out of the grenade from his body and throwing them to the ground. Wanshi can vaguely recognize the mark of support construct through his torn armband. Ooh! It's a pity I just fixed my artificial skin. But it would be no joke if the grenade hit a human. Aren't you a support construct? Why would you push yourself in this far? It's true I'm an ordinary support construct, but I'm not just a doctor. I'm a warrior. Wait. Did he really just say I'm a healer but... Here, take this. The support construct in front of Wanshi throws a standard pistol to his side. The battlefield is filled with changes. No one can stand by their partners all the time, providing support for each other. It's better to rely on yourself rather than others. What are you talking about? It's not that hard to put the bullet and aim at the corrupted. Oh, it's not hard to pull the bullet and aim at the corrupted. Thompson, back up the defenses in the east. Roger! I gotta go. The construct called Thompson takes out another pistol after saying this. He runs toward the east of the CPF while firing at the corrupted. Doctor, warrior. Wanshi freezes in place, holding the pistol in hand. The roar of Kamui from the distance gradually drowns out the clamor of the corrupted and reaches his ears. Oh! Here we go! The birth of a harvest. Hey! This is the front line! We have allies over there. There were just too many corrupted here, as always. Out of my way, I don't have time to waste. So we're not even playing as Wanshi, we're just playing... Oh, technically, yeah, we would be able to, but we're playing Henlo here! I timed that completely wrongly. That's not a word! Timed that completely wrong! Not wrongly, that's not a word. Good job, Ebi. There we go. I need to play Kamui more. Don't attack them? Oh. Oh, the barrels kill them? Cool. The barrels, wait. You wanted them to hit the oil barrels. Where are the oil barrels? But I can't go past this, to the oil barrels. Huh? Where are the oil? I can't go past. Oh, okay, did I do it wrong? Is this the hidden stuff then? Okay. So I'm guessing that I ruined the hidden story. Well, it's the hidden story, right? I can do it later, so there's no point. I'll worry about it once I finish the main story. For now, I'll just kill these guys. I'll do the hidden thing later. Well, thank you for telling me though, that makes more sense. So, oh god, I didn't time that at all. There we go. Restart it. No, I'm not gonna restart. I'll do it later. I haven't even finished the main story. How am I supposed to do the hidden yet? I want to wait until I finish, and I'll redo it. If you guys really want me to restart, I can, but like I just don't really see a point. Can we compare? Yeah. His well, not the Eskimo, the other one. Bastion can parry. Maybe Tenebri can. I haven't played Tenebri yet, so. Oh, audio broke. Whoops. There we go. Right! Okay, let's try this again. Let's use the barrels. Blow yourselves up, please. Cool. Nice. Here's some more. And over here too, please. Come on, come get me. Come get me. Nice. What are these guys? Are there barrels for these guys? What do we do now? What do we do now? Is this it? Do we fight these guys now? What do I do? Failed? What do you mean failed? I got them all. Too slow? What? What do you mean too slow? Late restart? What? I killed my sword now, okay. I'm so confused. I can do it again later. I said do it later in the first place, and you guys no, just do it now. Then I do it now, and they're like, no, it's too slow. Do it later. Make up your mind. As the battle gets more intensified, the area on the CPF, which was relatively safe, is shrouded in gunfire. A continuous explosion shattered the shelter where Wanshi has been hiding. He rushes out while the firepower from the corrupted weakens, trying not to be buried by the collapsed shelter, running toward the building on the side which seems to be safer. Halfway there, Wanshi sees a badly injured construct on the ground. His frame is covered with scars from the corrupted attacks. He can hardly move due to the bombing earlier. He has to lean on a brick, shooting at the crowd corrupted in the distance with a rifle. However, the trigger is soon stuck as the rifle jams after prolonged use in battles. So he throws the rifle out and knocks down several corrupted down in the distance. Seeing this, Wanshi rushes to the construct and takes the maintenance kit out. Stay put! I'll treat you now. Wanshi pulls out the connection wires from the maintenance kit and connects them to the construct. I can see more clearly now that the power of the construct is rapidly decreasing. Watching this, the construct suddenly grabs Wanshi's hands as he's about to treat his wounds, and tries to point to his chest and vocal module with the other hand. Following the direction of the construct's finger, Wanshi sees appalling tears in his chest and vocal module, where vital fluid keeps flowing out onto the ground. Are you trying to say something? The construct nods, but the damage to the other parts is more... The construct shakes his head. Wanshi falls silent after understanding the construct's intention. He takes out the tools from the maintenance kit and quickly begins fixing the vocal module for him. However, the power index to the side is a constant reminder. It's a constant reminder of the little time Wanshi has left. Take your time. Give it a try. It works. Thank you. What are you trying to say? Is there something I can do for you? The consort reaches out and takes down Thompson's pistol on Wanshi's waist, trembling as he places it in Wanshi's hands. Lift it up. Wait. No. Consort gently holds Wanshi's arm up with the back of his hand. Wanshi grasps the pistol as he's asked and slowly raises his arm. No! Your arm needs to be, parallel to your shoulder. Right, that's it. Face to the front and let your eyes focus on the crosshair, on those monsters. Wanshi adjusts his posture step by step, following the construct's instruction, and finally aims his pistol at the crowd of corrupted in the distance. Put your index finger on the trigger, and steady. The construct holds Wanshi's hand, correcting the direction of the crosshair little by little. Like this! Pull the trigger! The construct's hand grips harder, and Wanshi finally pulls the trigger. The bullet flies off and accurately pierces the memory shell of the corrupted. The recoil from the pistol kicks Wanshi's arm high. The construct can no longer hold on, and his arm drops to the ground. Among the sound of gunfire and explosion, Wanshi still hears the last words of the construct. Win the war and survive. The indexes on the maintenance kit gradually turn to 0. Wanshi knows in his heart that the construct is gone from the battlefield forever, dissipated like the smoke from the muzzle. Oh! I've imagined the scenes of wars countless times. They are all child's play compared to reality. The battlefield is a slaughterhouse. There is no glory or honor, just merciless slaughter and death. The recoil from the pistol makes my wrist numb. Everywhere I look, the corrupted is ceaselessly entangled in fights against the constructs, leaving mechanical remains behind. The ricochets flying past my head are mixed with mechanical parts. When all is said and done, it is impossible to tell whether the burnt mechanical arm fallen to the ground belongs to a corrupted or a construct. The roar of the corrupted, mixed with the sound of gunfire and weapons clashing, keeps tickling my eardrums, but they gradually fade. Wanshi! Wanshi! It's alright. We've cleared all the corrupted that started this round of attack. I see. It turns out that I have kept sending constructs to such battlefields in the past years, using dreams built on lies, until they're eventually buried forever in the barren ground. I'm a doctor, yet a butcher as well. Come on, I'll take you to rest. Kamui helps Wanshi walk towards a relatively intact shelter nearby. Kamui is so nice! They're entering the shelter. Wanshi sees several constructs that are injured during the battle just now. I bet it's better to use recalling for such damage. No! What's wrong? Nothing. Oh, Wanshi! Why should I stop him? To them, this is the truth. They can get out of this awful place by recalling. So what if they find out that the recall is a lie? I cannot make a difference in this harsh reality. I knew it all along. He closes his eyes. Jet, Hall, Raphelian, Zetus. I have vivid memories of the sadness, anger, fear, and happiness of every wounded construct I've ever treated. But eventually all those emotions end in death, forming a swamp of endless cycles. The swamp has wrapped my whole body, suffocating and trapping me in this cold reality. He's sent by the higher-ups. He must have his reasons if he said no. After opening his eyes, Wanshi sees Thompson, who handed him the pistol earlier, speaking to the construct sitting on the ground in excitement. No, that's not it. Come on, help us fix their frames, alright? Is that so? Thanks for your help, then. Well... Just as Wanshi hesitates, a sudden thrust comes from behind. He staggers forward and ends up crouching beside the wounded construct. When he looks back, he sees Kamui's signature smirk! Kamui's great! Let me take a look at your damage parts. Sure, thanks a lot! Why did you help me out earlier? After finishing the maintenance, Wanshi and Thompson put away all sorts of maintenance tools scattered on the ground. Do you have children? Huh? No, I'm not even. Sure, just asking. Don't be nervous. I was married when I was your age. Here, this is my son. Thompson taps his wrist as he says it, and a projection of a white-haired child appears between them. The child in the projection is clinging to the ball on his arms, without looking at the camera. Around the child is a Babylonia park style after the Golden Age. Aren't you a construct? What are you thinking? I had it with my life before I was turned into a construct. Later, as the war was getting more fierce, I submitted a rebuilding request to the army. That's besides the point. Do you know why he looks so angry in the projection? No idea. Because I failed to keep my promise. Huh? The children are growing up full of spirits, even though the war outside is fierce. The coaching center organized a ball game and I promised him that I'd go watch it. Sounds like something to be happy about. But it turned out I was still on the surface when the match happened. After I went back, all my equipment, my bed, my everything I owned were packed and thrown out of my house. They wouldn't let me in, you know? I couldn't just open my door with a grenade in a residential area. So I had to go back to my dorm in the army during my vacation, where I spent a week in simulation training alone. Consequence of failing to keep a promise is serious, especially one with a child. You've got to remember it when you're around children in the future. Children. Children. Thompson pats Wanshi on the shoulder and smiles as he continues. Took me a long time to find out why he was upset. Children at the age are starting to have thoughts they don't want to share with their parents. A small matter that seems irrelevant to others often means a lot to them. I decided to go to war for the future of my child. But it's also the parents' duty to guide their own children, as well as we're their role models and flags. Don't you think you're a lot like him in some ways? You're willing to talk to others when you're upset. Though it was part of my fault, I didn't regret it. I stayed behind with my parents as the corrupted launched a new round of attacks just when I was about to return. Compared to my child's match, it's more important to save the partners in front of me. Perhaps some people could handle everything at ease, but not me. So instead of worrying or regretting it, I chose to do what I'm capable of first. What you're capable of, huh? And it's better if you hold your left hand still. Well, let me adjust it for you. Thanks. You're not exactly excellent in combat, so why do you go up to the front? Because it's what we should do on the surface. To save our wounded partners off the battlefield and fight by side with them on it. Besides, it's something I promised my child. We made a pact one day that he could breathe and run on Earth. The support constructs have never been the sharpest blades on the field, but they are the most essential part. Why do you say so? Because we're a flag. We're their biggest inspiration, the mightiest elixir. Just like the Star of Life guiding the wounded in the darkness with its faint starlight. People wouldn't have to be afraid of getting hurt when we are here, and they can charge the front without worries. As everyone knows, the support constructs will be their strongest backup. It's just supporting. Supporting is not as easy as you imagine. It's to provide proper offensive assistance for attackers, rather than getting in the way. You must understand and familiarize everyone's fighting style and rhythm. It's not something you can find in textbooks. It's something you'll only learn with time by standing on the same battlefield with everyone else, bathing in blood and sweat. Is that why you detonated the EMP with bare hands during the battle earlier? How did you know that? I heard it from the constructs coming back from the East Front. Don't you feel different? After experiencing death and coming back, we're all much closer than before. You never thought that we constructs would tell this kind of thing to a human like you before that battle, right? Hearing what Thompson has said, Wanshi turns silent, not realizing that the adjustment has been completed at some point. Thompson flexes his left hand. Impressive! The influence of the EMP has been completely removed. That's something I don't deserve. What? Wanshi gets up and sets his tools aside before walking out of the shelter. Huh? Just as he leaves, Wanshi suddenly inhales the smoke outside. The searing heat fills his nose and makes him cough violently. Oh no! While he's coughing, he feels a gentle pat on his back. He turns around and finds Kamui standing by, smiling. Better now? Better. Don't you find it hard to breathe? Bound by the cage of your past that you can barely breathe? You care too much about what's right or wrong. Perhaps. Not everyone is as decisive as you. Aww. Wanshi, you got the courage to expose the lies, but I'm afraid it's not the right answer. Lies and truths make no difference to constructs like us. Yeah, we knew from the ending. We knew what the ending would be after seeing the truth behind the lies. Or beneath the lies. Tonight for humans is the inevitable end for constructs. The only difference is when and where you die. This is the reality. This is the reality. The next time you can't hold on, just activate the recall, alright? Get rid of the wounded frame and let your mind return to Babylonia. Like returning to the state before your birth, protected and warm. There are no such things as the burden and helplessness of reality in your optimistic world in the first place, right? But most of us have to compromise with our false reality eventually. We recognize our roles and the truth, joining others to keep this facade of reality whole with lies. After choosing to accept that fact, there will be things that we don't deserve, and this is the price we must pay. As a doctor, as a human, there are things that you should and should not do. I'm such a coward. You certainly are not. Even a construct like me sometimes feels powerless. I've regretted and pondered too, if I were stronger and better, would everything be different? But instead of spending time on regrets and self-blame, I found it better to focus on things I could and should do. You're not a coward, you're just not doing what you're capable of. What I'm capable of. The battlefield is the closest place to death. Only by approaching death can people get closer to their true selves. Why not just leave all those annoying stuff behind? Come on, with the wisdom! The only thing that we need to consider is what to do now, how to survive, and how to keep our partners alive. You could have refused to help Thompson, but you didn't. That's because you don't have to explain it to me or yourself. That's not the point. The important thing is to avoid standing still. Be yourself and do what you want and can do. Aww. Aww, Kubui's big smile. Aww. Deep sleep. Oh. Oh no. Hey, I have another pull. I'm not. And someone stop me. The next round of the corrupted attack is coming. Got it. Tell all the injured constructs to go hide in the shelter near the CPF. Sync with all squads to push the front line further and to guarantee safety around the filter. Alright, got it. Doctor, please take care of the wounded for us. I will. Then I'll see you later, Wanshi. Aww. Remember what I said. Don't forget the things that are more important now. Kamui's so happy. After reinforcing the shelter for the wounded... I can't speak! After reinforcing the shelter for the wounded, the main troop sets off for the front line, while Wanshi treats the wounded constructs inside. Hold this end for me. Wanshi puts on the end of the connecting wire into the hands of the construct in front of him, and plugs the other end into his terminal. His fingers quickly tap on it, and a weak current is transmitted along the wire to the construct. Thanks. It's fine. As Wanshi gets up and is about to walk to the next wounded, a sudden noise comes from outside the shelter. Is the battle over? No, that's not right. Huh? Careful, it's the corrupted that crossed the front line with special camouflage. Oh! Thompson says it as he walks over to the wall, checking the situation outside through a gap between panels. No, there's no way we can handle a corrupted of this caliber in our current state. Wanshi, just get away through the back door. At least we context can recall. Though it'll be quite a while before I can see my child. No. Wanshi, you got the courage to expose the lies. I'm afraid it's not the right answer. We're gonna hear the, lies and truth make no difference to concepts like us. Yeah, we knew what the ending would be after seeing the truth beneath the lies. Die for humans is the inevitable end for concepts. The only difference is when and where you die. This is the reality. This is the reality. Oh. This one is the one that gets me the most out of like everything. The next time you hold on, just activate the recall, alright? Get rid of the wounded frame and let your mind return to Babylonia. Like returning to the state before your birth, protected and warm. Win the war and survive. Don't you think you're like him in some ways? You aren't willing to talk to others when you're upset. So instead of worrying or regretting it, I chose to do what I'm capable of first. The important thing is to avoid standing still. Be yourself and do what you want and can do. Victory in the future, too far away from me. What am I doing for right now? After checking the injuries of the constructs, I subconsciously want to treat them and ease their pain. Oh. I am doing this so I shall see no more suffering and separation. I'm doing this for those around me, those I want to protect. Seeing what unfolded here made me feel like I wanted to do something. That's why I started to learn about construct maintenance. These thoughts that are engraved in my heart are getting forgotten while I was obsessing over the rights and wrongs of the lies. No! Huh? Wanshi, what is it? Well, now that you recall, I thought I exposed the lies to help others in the past. Instead, I created more suffering. Since then, my life has been filled with regrets, hopelessness, compromises, and torture. I know this is like, you know, realization, but the music kind of goes hard, so... Because I accepted the reality that such a lie needs to exist. What happened here has made me realize that constructs should never be kept in the dark and sacrificed in vain. If I don't reveal the truth to you here, how could I face Kamui and others on the front line? Or Thompson's child waiting in Babylonia? I'm not telling the truth to help, but to protect. Well, you finally want to talk, huh? There's no such thing as recall. It's all just a lie to comfort the constructs. What? The threat of life and death is the same for all of us. If I let you fight recklessly with no regard for your safety just because you are counting on recalling, it's no different from letting you commit suicide. So right now, instead of running away, I'm going to fight with you, so none of you need to be recalled. Oh! Doctors should not only save people, but fight alongside them as well, and protect others. We'll make it together! Worked up, Wanshi seems a little exhausted, and he cannot stop trembling. Thompson slowly walks over to him and gently strokes his head. Oh! That's courageous of you. That's right. Thank you for telling us the truth, Wanshi. Oh! It's really hard for you to carry such a burden until now. Thank you for that. No, that was because I've been a coward. You're not a coward! To move forward in the painful darkness after seeing the truth is not what a coward would do. Instead, you're stronger than everyone else. I agree! Can't believe it ever want to recall. It's no different than leaving our partners in the fate of the city behind. Yeah, we promised each other to win. Wanshi, like you said, let's make it together. Yes! Guys, the flag will protect and guide their partners. It must not fall or retreat. Guys, let's go. Thompson shouts out commands as he speaks. Several constructs that can still move take out their weapons. Just as Wanshi is about to walk through the back door, Thompson throws a sniper rifle into his hands. Ah! Take it! Let those monsters outside see how indestructible a fully armed flag is. Meanwhile, Thompson loads the other sniper rifle in his hand. Wanshi mimics his actions and turns the weapon safety off. Copy! Woo! It's all coming together now! Here we go. Don't push yourself too far. Hide behind us. Support constructs whenever you spot danger. Yeah. Ow. Oh god. There you go. Oh, I completely mistimed that. Whoops. Whoops. There you go. So Sniper Wanshi is born. Yeah! That is really cool. Oh god. Come on. Hey! Nice! Look at me go! I'm learning! Oh god. I say as I get destroyed. I'm learning! Look! Oh, well, screw, never mind. I expect to see some sort of like visual, you know, like shiny, and there's no shiny. It's just an attack. So I need to be careful. Oh, there we go. Wanshi went in the opposite direction. Go to the front line. Our main force is there. Thompson, guys! Wanshi, now's not the time. Wanshi! Before anyone can make a move, the corrupted roars and turns toward the constructs on the way, rushing toward Wanshi at the back. Watching it getting closer, Wanshi keeps pulling the trigger. The explosive shells hit the opponent's legs accurately, but fail to stop the corrupted from moving. Wanshi! The joint on its left leg. Though Wanshi has failed to stop the corrupted from moving, he has managed to damage its frame. He focuses on its busted joint on the left leg and quickly rolls to the left, dodging its charge. Though he is not directly hit, the rubble splashed around by the corrupted, crashing into the building, hits him hard, knocking him to the ground. That's my cough. The corrupted slowly make it out the debris and turn to look at the human and constructs fallen to the ground. It walks towards the nearby Wanshi, ready to give all its targets a final blow. The moment its arms are raised high, several explosive shells hit the corrupted, blowing half of its torso out of sight. Wanshi looks back and realizes that Thompson and several constructs have helped each other up, initiating the last attack while leaning on the shelter. The recoil of the rifle knocks him to the ground. All the new wounds split apart as vital fluid oozes out. We are the flags. They cannot fall. You guys! The last attack has not destroyed the memory shell of the corrupted. With the petrol dripping from the remaining half of its torso, it flings its weapon and strikes towards Wanshi's head. Seems like this is where I end. Wanshi slowly closes his eyes while whispering, calmly greeting his death. No! Wanshi! Come over, yes! A deafening roar comes from afar. Wanshi opens his eyes out of instinct to search for the source of the sound. Wanshi sees the dark greatsword of Kamui before him as the corrupted is kicked aside with its memory shell broken into pieces. At this moment, the last straw that held Wanshi together was no longer there. He dropped to the ground hard and fell into a coma. Oh no! Wanshi! Wanshi! What happened? You're up finally! Thompson was right. Right. How are the others and the corrupted? Relax, it's over. All corrupted in this area have been cleared. Thompson and others are taking care of the wounded. Is that so? It's not too bad. Huh? To do what I can and to move forward again. He's smiling! Aww, just do it without considering the consequences and whether it's true or false. The body making the judgment before the mind upon what is happening. Seems like you're starting to get this feeling. Kamui, is Wanshi awake? Oh. 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 Thompson walks into the shelter where Wanshi is, and asks Kamui. Kamui looks down at Wanshi, only to find that he has closed his eyes again, his chest rising and falling at a steady rhythm. He was awake, but he fell asleep again. Shh, don't wake him up. You're the loudest here, idiot! Wait! Well... It's a good thing that he sleeps. At least it's better than insomnia. Having figured it out, I guess he can sleep sounder and longer now. Professor, I still don't have a perfect answer for your question. I'm well aware that the sins of the past cannot be undone. But now I will have to move forward to carrying the burden of those lies and the past. I'm not doing this to prove that those lies are real or right or wrong. I'm doing this to protect those around me from being hurt by them. It is time for you and me, as well as the Star of Life, to move forward and make some changes. No! Oh! I love Wanshi. Oh, he's great. He's so cool. So let's try get his hit in then real quick. Let's try and do it this time. I'll kill the corrupted with the barrel quicker so you can regroup with your friend. Only kill a chainsaw man need to be killed with a barrel. Samurai, you kill him with your sword. Okay. But it's difficult because they don't like go after me that quick. Oh, they both died to that. Yes! Okay, okay. And these guys you kill with your sword, right? Speed! I'm speed! Look at me go! Are you guys alright? Not too bad, you arrived just in time. Thanks. No problem, let's finish them off together. course.
気持ちよかった。
Oh, brilliant. It's brilliant. Will we skip this now? What? Is that not it? Huh? Did I do that wrong? Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Hello, Ebi. Henlo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. On the next stage. Okay. Now we do the next stage. All right. Let's try. Do the second thing. Okay. Play the next stage normally. Okay.
さっさと解決しないといけないね。
Just like normally then? Or isn't the port requirement? Okay. Gonna try with the full-on constructs. That'll make more sense to me as we go, I think. Okay, oh, these guys over here. Hello! Oh, do we have to kill everything first? Clear it first? Okay. We kill everything first, and then we interact with the fallen. I'm not gonna worry about, like, random stuff now. There we go. Sorry, I didn't expect there would be... Wanshi, please! There would be enemies with enhanced camouflage. They cost their frontline defense. Nice, thank you for holding the position. Wanshi, you need some emergency maintenance. I'll cover you. Understood. Thanks. So there's one construct in. Any more that I should look for? Oh, I see one up here as well. Oh god. Brilliant. He's so fun. Oh wait, come on, what? Is there more? Oh, there's more. Here we go. Technician Thompson, I'm counting on you two. Wanshi! Leave it to me, Wanshi, you take a break. Yeah. Wanshi, please! Any more? Or is that it now? Oh god. Cleared? Is that it? Those both are the ones that we needed? Or that's it? Cool. Oh. Come on, let's go! Oh, okay, this guy, he was wiggling. Let's go. Heavy panting as you when you see Wanshi? Same. Right. Even those clubs. Okay. All done. Sleepy. Cool. Skip. Let me skip. Hidden stage unlocked. Yes! The conversation that never existed. Ooh. Bianca takes her a while and removes Jet's speech from the file. Huh? Tico, were you involved in the mission recorded in the file Jet 713642? Yeah, it was a long time ago. It's a bit strange here. The construct named Jet said the following in a vocal range only specialized constructs can hear. Can't hear it. Let me translate it for you. Bianca says it as she taps the data panel of the KIGAO archives. The projection of the Babylonia airdrop platform soon appears in the dim space. Bianca quickly fast forwards the video, eventually stopping near the end of the recording. In the recording, the glow of the power grid around Jet gradually fades. He holds himself up with his weapon, barely managing to stand instead of kneeling. Doctor, perhaps you don't get it, but this is something that has made us truly feel alive. We've chosen different ways to die, but at least we get to feel what freedom is like when we're alive. Freedom comes at a price, of course. Freedom has been a false proposition since we read into contracts. We still chose to run from it, even though we knew it was the truth. Perhaps your courage in telling the truth has evoked our passion for adventure, something that we've almost forgotten. Thank you. Aww. The glow of the power grid fades completely. Remember, the purifying force pulls the trigger in that moment, and half of Jed's face is blown away by the explosive shell. Why did he choose to convey the message in such an unusual way? Should we include the doctor, Wanshi, on the purifying list? Bianca thinks for a while, then removes Jed's speech from the file. That's not necessary. It has nothing to do with the doctor. Jet never left a special dialogue in the end. I see. Wanshi, I think I've heard the name from Commander Nicola before. Ah! Okay. Okay. Was that done to, like, save him in a way? Like, you know, not get him in trouble? But... That was good. That was really good. Pretty much, I see now. That's, I was wondering, like, because the thing is, the professor got, you know, not abducted, arrested is the word. And Wanshi didn't, so I was like, why didn't Wanshi get arrested? That makes sense. Thank you, Bianca. Very cool. Very cool. Right. Interlude done. He needs a hug. So we're gonna give him one. We're gonna give him a hug. By reading his affection story. Oh, wind speed 30, southeast. Your keen senses notice the temperature changes, and your eyes see the vapor trail behind the fast and coming long-range bullet without a scope in the simulated training area. You duck back, and it almost grazes your scalp. Your opponent has missed. A flicker of light reflected from the scope, but a sniper rifle flashes in the corner of your eye, revealing its location. Your magazine is empty. You pull the bolt back in the bullet, put the bullet into the chamber with instinct. There's a slight heat around where your skin touches the heavy stock. Click, and your gun is loaded. You begin searching with all your attention. You spot the top half of a head in your scope, hidden among covers. Now, without further thinking, you pull the trigger. Why are you aiming for Wanshi? And the bullet bursts out of the chamber with a bang, with a wisp of light blue smoke coming out of the muzzle. Contestant A14, Wanshi is out. Environmental simulation over. Logging out. Oh, it's like fighting each other. Okay, it's practice. Thank you so much, Cal3168 in the super chat. Thank you. Since I did Selena's story, have I seen her birthday 2021 video? It's really nice touch. I have not. Maybe I should look at it after this stream. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Or if someone's on the Discord server could, like, I don't know, ping me with it or something. That'd be awesome. I want to see it now. You cancel smiling and giggling like an idiot organizing affection story. Oh, I'm gonna simp so hard. I'm not gonna be alive by the end of this. I'm gonna die. I'm simping too hard. Oh, the system notification announces all around the venue. Noisy chatter finds its way in and out of the sound of the machines running fades away. Oh, as the sound of the machines running fades away. One excellent shot. The commandant catches the opponent in an instant. And Wanshi was beating us all without any mercy, considering that the simulation has already been adjusted to balance the differences between a human and a construct. You remove the device above your eyes at the same time as the construct across from you. As the chatters around you fade away from the two of you showing up, you both catch each other's eyes in the moment of silence. Are we, like, doing, you know, construct virtual Hunger Games or something? Wanshi doesn't often engage in this kind of group exercise. He's more used to training alone. Chrome, standing next to you, explains. If it weren't for him hogging this training room sleeping, he wouldn't be dragged into training by the commandants. The simulation training room is often occupied by constructs and commandants on their rest days. The training cabins are set up to balance the performance of constructs and humans, making it easier to train together. Liv has asked you not to overuse your right hand after you sprained it on a mission, so you opted to train here instead. And that was why you bumped into the Strikehawk and some commandants wanting to practice with Wanshi. By the way, Commandant, how does it feel to practice with this guy? Pretty good. You're the only commandant that has defeated Wanshi so far. Oh, really? Before you logged in. Wait, I gotta hit up again. Wanshi had no idea who he'd be up against, so there was no way he was letting you win on purpose. Are you saying he'd let me win if he knew? Graven, Commandant. Wanshi suddenly interrupts the conversation as if he had just recognized you, and he nods at you. Right, you've been on a mission together before, so you should know each other. Why are you here at the simulation training room today, Commandant? I've barely seen you here before. Not the best time for me to shoot a real firearm. Oh, is that so? Please take some rest, Commandant. Chrome, should we continue? I didn't even get to use the gun just now. Once she found and killed me within seconds. You can't even last 3 minutes against me. Stop making a fool of yourself. All commandants have their strengths, and not all of them shooters. Besides, the simulation uses conventional snipers instead of the newer tactical pistols that you're used to. So your unfamiliarity is only natural. But I bet the Grey Room Commandant must be a sharpshooter. I'm flattered! After all, the Grey Room Commandant is the first person to have ever hit Wanshi, right? Wanshi, if you... Kamui, what are you doing there? Ah, you mean this? It's just a sign that... It's a sign I just made. Kamui holds up the sign in his hands, which reads, Shy Cock Elite Sniper Holiday Trading Partner. 50 black cards per session. Wanshi, why are you looking so tired? It's your day off. Being the center of attention, Wanshi, however, just looks away and lies back in the training cabin, seemingly ready to fall back asleep again. Stop sleeping, Wanshi! What are you doing? We're starting a new business here. Huh? Captain, Wanshi is hogging the training room to sleep again. Seeing this, another commandant in the training room shrugs. I haven't had enough practice yet. Graven Commandant, would you like to practice with me? Perhaps next time. Ah, but it's such an opportunity to meet the Great Raven Commandant. Commandant's probably tired, so stop being such a bother. Come practice with me. I should start with the solo mode. Why are you being weirdly silent? Am I not good enough for you? Get back here. Everyone's attention gradually shifts this way. Amid the noise, it seems like you're the only one who notices that Wanshi is quietly left. Where's Wanshi gone? Alright. Time for chapter 2. Don't spoil about Echoari. Oh, I haven't done Echoari hidden. I've done the main Echoari, but I've not done the hidden one yet. I'll be doing that next week probably. Oh, I also need to change the way I'm sitting because right now I'm in pain. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Alright. You were not in the training room, but in a much older shooting range this time. Quieter space with fewer visitors. You hold an actual rifle in your hands, which feels quite different from the one in the simulation. You aim at the distant target and take a deep breath. There's no wind, no interference from the environments, and your training focuses on the fundamental skill of precision. Thinking about the lessons of the training course, you toggle to safety. Following the sound of a bang, the system announces the points of the ring that you hit in your headset. Round 10, third shot, result 7.6. Please keep up. Your right hand is still slightly numb. Inhale, exhale. You place your sight back through the scope. Better to steady your rifle first. Who's there? Is it Wanshi? Don't get distracted. The moment you hold a gun, there's only the target. Is Wanshi gonna give me shooting lessons? Every time you aim your gun, you have to hit. Oh no, I want to yawn too, goddammit! Ah! With the voice's guidance, you once again focus on your target for now. The voice pauses for a moment after a lengthy yawn. Like a machine that is finally booted up, his voice becomes calm and steady when he speaks again. Sniper rifles are different from the tactical pistols you're familiar with. Precision shooting tests your entire shooting system, not just the singular aspect of aiming. Aiming is actually the estimation of the projectile's trajectory in the air. Any changes in your shooting system during this process will affect the result, causing the actual impact point to deviate from the prediction. You're too focused on aiming. Too focused? Breaths and pulses affect how stable your posture is, while observation and thinking will create unwanted human errors. These are the weak links of your shooting system. So the more human errors are reduced, the more often you can perform excellent shooting. And you're being too restless. Calm and steady. Keep your scope aligned above the barrel. The moment you think you're ready, don't hesitate. Fire! Round 10, fourth shot, result 8.6. Please keep up. Phew! After putting down the rifle, you turn around and find Wanshi on a lounge chair, not far away, having no idea how long he's been there. Thanks. It's just that your training here is disrupting my sleep. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here. True, well... Wanshi looks up as he says this. You follow and notice a note on the wall that says, Wanshi's resting place. Oh! precious. Sorry, I had to cough. Already claimed this place for yourself? Uh-huh. Well, you said earlier it was very insightful. Well, I suppose. Are you waiting for me to say something? I'm not obligated to keep teaching you. I'm already getting tired from talking so much. Oh, I'm sorry. Aww. He's so cool. Alright. Right? Sniping is a tactic, not a gun. Sure, if you're just not looking for long-range accuracy, the advanced sniper rifles with their fire control systems can indeed allow a toddler to hit a target miles away with just a few hours of training. But fighting in a war is different than shooting at a range, isn't it? Marksmanship is the least important part of real combats. So, no, there's no need to obsess over marksmanship. As a combatant, you're useful enough in tactical deployment. Is that what you let me win during the training last time? Oh, you found out. It was pretty obvious. Captain told me to not knock out the commandants with my first shot during the simulation to leave room for rehearsals. Besides, I had no idea it was you that I was up against. Would you act differently if you knew? I'd act a little bit more convincing. Aww. Well, anyway, you've had some good shots here. Can you finish training now? If you're to train here the whole day, I won't be able to sleep. You're already sleeping! A faint murmur across you gradually quiets down and you receive no response after waiting for a while. Then I'll leave you to rest. For humans, your stamina determines the threshold of your marksmanship. Just as you walk towards the exit of the training room, you hear Wanshi speaking once again, as if talking to himself. Don't overexert yourself. You just lower the threshold. I see. There's no response for real this time. Wanshi curls up against the wall, seemingly having already fallen asleep. Aww. Although you know that conscripts do not get tired from unhealthy sleeping positions, you still cannot help but feel bad from seeing him fall asleep in this awkward pose. If you recall the memory foam pillow that WGA sent you a while ago, it was designed for humans, but perhaps it can be a gift of appreciation for Wanshi, seeing how he's sleeping now. With this in mind, you close the door for Wanshi as you leave the old shooting range. No! Yes! Let's give him a pillow so he can sleep properly. Sorry, I need to calm flows today. I'm so sorry. 1 second. There we go. Control Center dispatching reinforcements for mission R40119. Operator, Ushio Ebi. Supporting Red Robin. Mission coordinates transmitted. Please check them and set it off in 5 minutes. Commander, we sent you route to the support location. Please be careful. We expect the mission to be completed in 18 minutes on our end. We'll meet up with you as soon as we're done here. Got it. Thanks, Lee. Okay then. Oh, suddenly you see Lucia raising her katana in a defensive stance in the comms. The camera shakes for a second and you hear the hiss of corrupted from where she is. I'll see you in a second, Commander. Turn off comms. You're on a ground mission in a city nearby, but a support mission ordered by the higher-ups means you have to leave Lucia and the others and head off to the new location alone, while waiting for the other handler. The coordinates show that your destination is underground. You hurry to the marked location following the underground tunnel. You hear a cry for help at the end of the tunnel. Two constructs sitting back on the ground are surrounded by a swarm of corrupted. Open fire! Ah, it's reinforcement, finally! It's the commandant. Is it just you? Can you still fight? I'm okay, but there seems to be a deviation in his mind. I was careless to let him touch the red tide. Let me connect with you. Connect? Watch out! You've been so focused on the construct with the deviated mind that by the time you hear the warning and notice the corrupted leaping toward you from behind, you're already too late. You raise your eyes subconsciously to shield your head. A few seconds pass, and you still do not feel the impact. All you hear is the sound of a bullet flying by your ear at high speed. Wanshi! Graven Commandant! We meet again. And him! Don't stand still. I'm not as good as a melee fighter as you are. Why are you here? Are you surprised? I'm also a support type construct. Besides, I was nearby. Aww. Wanshi has not stopped shooting as he talks. Probably better to connect with me for now. There was no commandant in Strikehawk. As far as you know, no one from Strikehawk has ever had their mind connected before, but Wanshi does not seem to care. Once the symptoms of mind deviation appear, your connection could only soothe it. He needs to return to Babylonia for further treatment. The terrain here is unstable. It's very likely to collapse. Based on what I saw on my way here, we can't stay here for long. Connecting with me now is the most efficient way to end the battle. ASAP. You're right. Let's begin. Connect with Wanshi. Wanshi's mind is calm. If you do not force yourself to feel it, you may have forgotten that you are connected to a construct. With the help of your connection, Wanshi is more efficient and deadly than ever. After getting rid of the corrupted nearby, Wanshi takes off the bag he's been carrying and expertly teach the injured constructs. Shycock? That's reassuring. Just doing my job. Graven Commandant, your hand needs to be treated as well. Alright, is my right hand? See, Liv couldn't do it, but Wanshi can. That's why Wanshi's getting replacing Liv on my team. Thank you. If it weren't for you, we'd be doomed today. Don't say that. Paloma is still waiting for us to return. Didn't we agree to go on a mission together again? Besides, worst comes to worst, they're still recalling. Ouch! Wanshi's hand suddenly gets a little forceful. You instinctively cry out, and that is when Wanshi lets go of your hand. Alright, if you two can still move, get ready to retreat. Judging from the signals, more corrupted are coming this way. Head for the supply station first. The reinforcements should be coming from there. What about you? I'll stay behind. We'll leave it to you then. Okay, don't worry. Wanshi's grips the stock of his gun, then stops and looks at you. What is it? Well, you should leave as well, Ushio Ebi. You do this on your own? It'd be safer to have someone escort them. I'm not used to fighting solo. Very well. Given the emergency treatment I just gave you, your mobility should have recovered. I'll be monitoring your signals in real time, so go retreat for now. Roger! Are we really trying to trash talk Liv? No! I'm just saying that Wanshi could do what Liv couldn't. Therefore, Wanshi is better than Liv in my team of husbandos. With the help of his teammate, the other construct begins to move as well. After escorting the construct to the cave entrance, a violent shake comes through, and a loud quake explodes by your side as a puff of smoke rises from the ground. Before you can react, Wanshi has already flung himself upon you from behind. The two of you quickly crawl to the open space behind you. Did the cave just collapse? After the shaking has stopped and the dust has dissipated, you look up in the dim light to find the face of Wanshi right on top of you. Wait, on top of me? That was close. With both hands on your shoulders, Wanshi lifts you up with astounding strength and suddenly puts you aside. Huh? As a veteran commandant, this is something you've never experienced before, but his moves have been so smooth and natural that you've not had time to object. Graven commandant! Wanshi says it so calmly before reaching out to you. It's hard for you to guess what he's intending by his expression. Huh? Huh? Your hand! You wanna hold it? You have no idea why he has made such a request. You still give him your hand. We're on a battlefield right now. I'm surprised by the kind of stuff in your head, Graven commandant. But really, you not felt your wound torn open? Oh wait! A stream of sunlight shines through the cracks in the stones blocking the exit. Wanshi wipes your wound clean with a cotton ball dipped in disinfectant. Wraps it with a bandage. His movement calm and precise. Do you know how to treat humans as well? Well, a little bit. Learned it before. And done. You were on a mission before coming straight here after receiving the message requesting support, right? Yeah, it's with Graven then. They're probably worried now. As you're thinking about what to do, Wanshi stands up all of a sudden and walks over to the open space nearby to pick up a brick. What are you doing with that? Wanshi solemnly puts the brick on the ground, sits down and lies down, using the brick as a pillow matter-of-factly! Please! Get him an actual pillow! You can't use that as a pillow. This is a war after all. We'll have to make do. Speaking of which, the pillow you gave me last time was indeed quite comfortable. Thank you! It's not the point. Well, there's nothing else to do anyway, right? Commandant, you might as well get some sleep. Perhaps we'll be saved when we wake up. It's more likely that we won't even wake up. That's not gonna happen. I've contacted Shycock through our special channel, and they'll immediately inform you even if your whereabouts. Given the closest support distance, the Babylonian reinforcements will arrive in about 10 minutes. So close your eyes and get some rest. The Gavens will be here once you wake up. Oh! 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 but Wanshi has already gone silent. Everything seems so quiet in the narrow space. I guess they're falling asleep too. Wanshi, are you asleep? Not really. This time he answers pretty quickly, but then he falls into silence once again and you wonder if he's still awake. Alright. You hear the sound of gravel falling, rustling. Sleeping? Nope. Alright. How about now? No. The two of you begin this loop of purposeless conversations like children. Perhaps it is the medication. The wound under your arm starts giving you a searing pain. Oh! The wound on your arm starts giving you searing pain and you begin to feel dizzy. Unafraid weapons have gone out unscathed. They have. It's only a short phrase, but Wanshi's voice seems to have the power to convince others. How would you know? Well, my next dream says so. Perhaps he also has the power to spread sleepiness. Before you can resist it, the last trace of your consciousness slips away, and you fall into a quiet dream. Aww. Aww. When you wake up, you're already in a medical room in Babylonia. You cannot believe that you had fallen asleep while waiting for rescue, but the support team claims that Wanshi had been awake until they arrived. Anyway, there's nothing serious but some scratches. Remember to keep your wounds away from water. A medic in the Star of Life uniform from you flips through your medical records projected in the air, instructing you in a serious manner. Excuse me, where are the Grey Ravens? Yeah, where's Lee? What's Lee up to? Eh? The Grey Ravens? I've heard about them, but I don't know who the members are. But a few people did come to visit you before you woke up. Are you talking about these three who came together? What? Is there someone else? There was also a male convict that came by himself. How long did he stay? He just sat here for a while, perhaps 5 or 6 minutes. I sent you a list of things to keep an eye on. Feel free to leave if there are no other problems. The doctor soon leaves after this. Huh? The corridor is filled with medics and convicts coming and going. Everyone seems busy. I should have asked about the Red Robins earlier. They are dead. You hear a voice nearby. Wait! Dead? It is a gloomy-looking construct with long hair tied into a messy knot. She glances at you after hearing your question, but then she heads toward the end of the corridor without saying anything. You happen to see the name written on the tag on her chest during that brief moment. Paloma! She's the teammate they mentioned. Wait! Oh no! You hear the sound of children chasing each other not far away as the rolling football stops at your feet. Hey! A boy waves at you as if asking you to throw the ball back at him. He catches it and kicks, missing, and the ball hits the goalpost. The other children let out a kindly tease as he sticks his tongue out. Another kid enters to replace him and runs toward the rest area where you are. Thanks for the pass. Sure. What are you doing here? I don't think I've seen you before. I'm looking for someone. You're hoping to find Wanshi. After asking Kamui, you know that he may be wrestling somewhere in the academy. Who? A construct with white hair. You answer him despite not thinking there's any hope. Eh? You mean Wanshi? You know him? Wanshi has hugged our unused classroom. There used to be another blonde guy coming for him as well. So you helped me with the ball earlier. He's in 3-1A, but the corridor on the second floor. The boy winks slyly. Don't tell Wanshi that I told you this. Nice. As you push the door open, a figure comes into your sight in the corner of the classroom. Wanshi really is lying on a bed made of 2 desks pushed together. This way his hands and feet curl up, make you feel sorry. A note that reads Wanshi's resting place is taped to the desk where he is lying, which seems to be written by children. You can hardly believe that he can fall asleep in a place like this, especially with all the noises from the kids outside. It's the second time. Oh, did I wake you up? It's the second time you've broken into where I sleep. I'm sorry? The way he's talking to you, you're not used to talking when you cannot see the other person, so you can't help but walk inside the room. You can see a scene outside the window where children are still playing sports with laughter. It's hard to look away from such a lively scene. As if the war is taking place in another world. But how did you bribe those kids? Well, the Wanshi special candy. Oh! It's not a real thing! I don't know what wish machine is. I feel like it's gonna be explained, maybe. So are you really a wish machine? Wish machine? How much did Kamui tell you, huh? His voice suddenly had gotten closer. You turn around to find Wanshi having stood up at some point, half leaning on the wall, and his sight goes past you into the world outside the window. Beside him is the memory foam pillow you gave him. You not expected that he would bring it here. Did I interrupt you? Don't mind it. The artificial sunlight of Eden shines through the windows, leaving dim spots of light on the metallic walls. Wanshi sits cross-legged on the desk. His short silver hair is sticking up from his sleeve. His eyes are calm, and he looks like a hawk in the twilight, soaked from a sudden downpour. Feeling blue? The place reminds me of when I was studying here. I was so busy at that time, studying day and night to get good grades. The only time I feel happy was when I passed out from being exhausted and fell asleep on the desk. Aww! Aww! Wanshi whispers as if he's talking in his sleep, and a gust of wind through the window would shatter his words. Well, I'm not really happy. Because of the Red Robins. It's because one of my favorite sleeping spots is taken. Seems like the Grey Ravens are having a meeting about some mission in the tactical conference room. I think it's a good idea to sleep in the conference room! But the chairs in the conference room are so comfortable! Grey Raven commandant, you're a commandant, so you must have been through a lot of wars, right? What do you think? Is the meaning of wars? Right there. As you point out the window, the children downstairs shout out, their energy shining brighter than the sun. The boy running through the field seems to notice you and waves in excitement. Is that so? This is what it means. Wanshi buries his head between his arms and his voice becomes dull. After that time, I thought you were like Captain Chrome. What does that mean? I meant it in a good way. But after getting to know you, it seems that you're more like Kamui. Wait! And now? Now, you're just you. Wanshi murmurs, and even you're affected by the calmness of it all. Oh, that's definitely a foul! Foul! Come on, just forget about it. Who'd care about this sort of things on the battlefield? As soon as you enter the simulation training room, you see two commandants you've met before arguing around the holographic projection screen. Looking around, you find the Wanshi resting place still posted on the wall, but he's nowhere to be found. Having not seen each other since the classroom, you cannot tell if you're glad or upset to miss him here. Just as you sigh a breath of relief and pick up the device hanging by the training cabin, a shout comes from behind. Ah, Graven commanded! He's here! Wanshi? Wanna train 101? Yes, please! Hey, didn't you just turn me down? That's unfair! The commandant nearby grumbles. Well, I'm just returning a favor from the Grey Raven commandant. He's smiling! He's smiling! You were sleeping with me last time, it was nice! Stop squirting. So what you think? And the gifts you sent have been working very well. Ah! The gifts you sent me have completely filled my sleeping pod. I didn't know the Grey Raven commandant would be the person the rumor says. Ah, so you've also sent them to others as well. You leap towards Wanshi and cover his mouth before dragging him away with an embarrassed smile under the mischievous gazes of the other commandants. Don't say such weird stuff in public. Weird stuff? What do you mean? He knows. He knows. The rumors about that. Well, of course, we have our own, like, you know, well, everyone loves the commandant, so. Wanshi seems so unconcerned that you cannot help but wonder if you were making a big deal out of it. Doesn't it mean I can say it now? So then the things you gave me, you can't give the same gift to someone else. It's not about that. Oh, so you want to practice 101 then? I can continue where we left off last time. Plus, I'll give it my best shot. As Wanshi says this, he lifts the stock of his rifle upward, making a clean and crisp sound. He seems to be serious, judging from the intensity of his manner, which makes you a bit nervous instead. Well, it's not quite necessary. Isn't that what you want? To be treated with respect as an opponent? I'm the wish machine after all. Are you messing with me like you do those kids? I'm not messing with you. It's just that I like the way we interact with children. Let's get started if you're ready. It's rare for me to take this seriously. Fine! His eyes light up in a way you've never seen before. Aww. Aww. And the final one. Let's go. Oh! Please stand by for reinforcement. The sound of explosions, the screams of the corrupted. All sorts of sounds fill your mind. Your gun-holding arm has gone numb as you struggle against the corrupted, pouncing on you like demons crawling out of hell. Once again, you're standing on the battlefield on your own. You're standing on the battlefield on your own. Control Center dispatching reinforcements from mission H2465, supporting Ushio Ebi. Corrupted signs fast approaching in the quarantine zone. Please be aware. Only this time you are the person being rescued. This is not uncommon on the battlefield, and you may be a little exhausted by it. The nearest reinforcements will arrive in 6 minutes. Wanshi, a Strike Hawk, has arrived on site. You hear a familiar voice from behind. Looking back in surprise, you find Wanshi speaking to the comms. Can you still get in touch with the Grey Ravens? Yeah, they're on their way here. Let's go up. Were you nearby this time as well? Not at all. Wanshi loads his rifle again. He walks against the wall towards the top of the building as he talks to you, and there is not a sense of fatigue in his voice. It has been a long time since I last worked overtime. Aww. A breeze blows past Wanshi, mixing with the chilliness of the distant waves. The impurities in the air narrow his field of view, focusing and magnifying the details he would normally ignore. The burning golden dust floats up in the air, the sparkling light flickering in Wanshi's eyes like a pearlescent fish scale. His whole body is working, yet even his eyelashes are still. A perfect and precise creation. His rifle seems to be the key that unlocks Wanshi. It becomes so different with it. One can help but imagine what he would be like when holding a scalpel. 35! Bang! He opens fire and the sound of birdsong mingled with their flapping wings reaches your ears. The bullet seems to have pierced through the white and green target at the Babylonia shooting range, breaking the boundary between man and monster before hitting a mechanical brain, creating ripples in the air. 36! 37! All clear. The last of the corrupted on the rooftop falls in the sound of its shriek. And his tactical pistol. All is quiet. You glance at the terminal, and the last flickering signal of the corrupted within a safe area is also gone. Phew! You instantly feel a sense of relief. The once ordinary task feels no less mundane now because of Wanshi's presence. The afternoon breeze blows gently your way with the scent of battles, scattering the foul smoke and the chaotic sounds around you. Stay still! Your arm needs to be treated. Your arm was cut by a broken steel bar during the fight. It's getting a little exhausting to keep getting hurt in the arm. Wanshi gently holds you. Oh, gently holds your arm while you lean back to let him work. He has the magic around him. Maybe all doctors do. It makes you feel relaxed. When you're with him. Are you willing to show him your wounds? Wanshi goes into a completely different state while treating you. Similar kind of focused when he holds his rifle, with a slight difference. You can almost glimpse into his past, deep as the ocean, through his calm expression and steady motions. 522. What? Not the number of kills I've had. It's the number of lives I've saved. Oh, it's a little more than I expected. It used to be the surgeries, then it became the scout missions. Right now, it's you. Not dying that easily. Emotion's taking over my common sense, I guess. No matter how many times I practiced, I still can't get rid of the distractions from my emotions. Oh, oh. I get it. That's true. Wanshi puts the medical device back before immediately lying down on sideways, closing his eyes. Words in his mouth turn into murmurs as if he's dreaming. But this time it's not quite the same. Sleepy again. The corrupted in the quarantine zone, all cleared. Reinforcements arriving in 12 minutes. Wanshi, you're a good doctor. I'm not interested in fighting for humanity's fate. Right. I just want to heal those who matter to me. Oh, I see. It seems like he's not heard your last line at all, as Wanshi's frame has fully entered rest mode. He is sleeping indeed. There's no response even when you pat him on the face with your numb hand. You watch his eyelids gradually closing, and despite your bewilderment at how he can doze off here and now, you feel a little bit of tenderness. You can't help but lean against the rugged wall and slowly relax. Perhaps it is because of the anesthetic, or maybe the words of Wanshi were too convincing. Drowsiness soon sweeps over you alongside a sense of relief. Aww. But this is the first time that Wanshi is deep asleep before me. The sound of wind keeps rolling around, but for this moment you feel calm. Huh? Everything is grey in your vision, and the light slowly draws the silhouettes before you. You vaguely recognize that it is your dorm. When you turn your head, you can see the bed next to you is piled with colorful gifts and fruit baskets. Count! The command is awake! An ear-splitting scream follows immediately, and a face gets so close to you that it's all you can see. Hi, Kamui! Thank goodness! Where's Wanshi? I'm sorry, but unfortunately Wanshi passed away during the mission earlier. You can't make jokes like that! Suddenly a hand reaches out from the pile of gifts and throws an apple at Kamui. Wait! He's in the pile of gifts?! Stop talking nonsense! Wow, the dead returns! Kamui jumps up and catches the apple with a nimble move before taking a bite, like it's the most natural thing. Why are you all in my room? When Lucy and the others found you, you two were sleeping together. So thanks to Wanshi, the captain and I also came to visit you, Commandant. But it's great to see that Wanshi is also getting along with the others. Speaking of which, why is Wanshi in my bed? Wanshi said your bed is more comfortable. Let me give it a try as well. Ouch, Kamui, get off me! That's enough. The Grey Ravens should be back soon. Let's leave the Commandant alone. The place was peaceful and quiet before Kamui came in, so please get out, Kamui. I'm sorry, Commandant. That's not how Wanshi is usually like. Let me join the Jenga! Yeah! Commandant! Wanshi does not bother to resist at all. It seems like he's about to fall asleep again. Pressed against Kamui's heavily armored frame, Wanshi's serene expression distorts, and you burst into laughter. Oh, not interested in fighting for humanity's fate. Right. I just want to heal those who matter to me. I see. But whether it's fighting or healing, you've done an excellent job. No! Oh, I love Wanshi. He's great. Lee always, you know, is gonna be number one, but Wanshi's like Wanshi and Kamu are both like tied number two. And very close. Wanshi is great. No. Okay. Look, shush. I was hoping one more pull, but no. Anyway, I want to hear the rest of Wanshi's voice lines. Okay. Let's do a few more then. One pull, yeah. Just one pull. Just one pull. We'll have to look at his secrets then. Aww. Wanshi's very helpful. I want to quickly read these in my head. Actually, I can't read them too fast because something's in my way of my screen. I can't read it properly. What are the rest of the voice lines? Oh. She's in the dorm. She's like, oh yeah, I need to put him in the dorm. I need to put him in the dorm. Oh, wait, let's... Mandatory sleeping time! Oh. 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 Oh, you've already heard that. Oh. Wait.
言い間違いじゃないよ。
Oh.
いい夢を。
Oh.
目が覚めたら君夢に入ったらまた君がいた。医療妨害は禁止だよ。はいはい、これ以上はやめて。はい、そこまで。おとなしくして。
Okay, he's cool. Let's throw him in the dorm real quick. Let's throw him in the dorm. We're gonna... Look, I'm sorry. We're kicking Watanabe out the dorms. How do I... Oh, no, wait. I'm gonna claim his gift first, and then we're kicking out the dorms. Dun, dun, dun. Is that it? Cool. Right. Let us, quickly kick Watanabe out. And replace him with Wanshi! We have a Strike Hawk dorm now. And now we can add, Nightblade to this. Because Nightblade's cooler than Astral. Well, Astral's cooler to play, but Nightblade's cooler to look at. Oh, wait, these still... Okay. And now... We just gotta see him. Can I pick him up? Aww. Oh, wait, can I pet him? Oh. There we go. There we go. What you said? No. No, he's been kicked out. It's okay, he's been kicked out. And now we're gonna send him to the mines. There you go. Oh, good. But we have Mr. Wanshi here, so all is good. He's gonna go sit down. Oh, he can't sit down on these. Oh, okay, he's gonna sit down here. Can we get all the Strike Hawks sitting on the same chair, actually? No! Oh well. Anyway, what is it? We pulled for Wanshi. We got his weapon. We also leveled him up. We got a very scuffed build, but it works. I mean, it's really scuffed, but it works. Oh, I have more of these. He's now level 57. Cool. Yeah, I really like him. Let's obtain this. Ooh, it's more colorful. Yes. So, what is it? We now have the boy. We played his story, got his weapon, and on that note, I think I will end today's stream here. Yes, I mentioned it earlier, but this stream was in fact sponsored by Kuro Game. So if you know you played PGR and you want to give it a go, the link is well, it's pinned. It's in the description. I would really, it would mean both to me if you could play. Oh wait, I just realized. Wait, have you guys noticed? My eyes and my jacket. It's the same colors as Wanshi. It's the same blue. Have you guys seen it? It's the same color. Huh? It was meant to be. It was meant to be. I didn't even notice before. It's the exact same color. Anyway. Yes, please go check out PGR. And thank you, Kuro Game, so much for sponsoring me. The past couple streams that I've done sponsored have been the biggest honor. I'm so grateful for this opportunity, and I'm so happy. We also had incredible luck today, accidentally pulling Alpha, and also S Karen, who I really do want. So anyway, I will shut up now. Yes, please download the game if you haven't already. I'm gonna go and probably take a nap too. Actually, I'm probably gonna take another nap like Wanshi. So I will see you guys around. I think, yeah, nothing else to say. I don't think. So if you're not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing and please like the video if you haven't already. Again, don't forget to download PGR because this game's incredible and like I love it so much. And, oh yeah, members only stream tonight. That as well. Members only stream will happen tonight. But for now, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's links in the description as well. But anyway, bye. Wait. wait. Just gonna put like a Wanshi. Gonna